morning, everybody, on this Tuesday, September the 16th, and we are coming at you. That's right, from a waterless Hubbard Radio St. Louis compound. I don't know.
It is bone dry around here.
Yeah, we got,
what we like.
I guess there's a water main break.
Apparently so, on an Olive down here.
So that means we got no toilets.
No toilets, no water.
And I've been drinking coffee all morning and smoking cigarettes, so.
What?
We got some.
You need to boil that water, son.
Well, we got some bowel movements gonna.
Does that clear you out?
I
Smoking?
don't know, I guess so.
Smoking a cig?
Oh, it
I
does.
know
it?
cigars
poof.
do.
Instead of poop, it's poof.
No, it's, drinking coffee and smoking cigarettes, get everything moving.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what it is? Does nicotine have a?
I think so.
Oh,
It's diuretic or whatever they call it.
that's new.
Oh, wait, that's when you don't poop. Wait,
No,
what is the
diuretic is-
diuretic?
Diuretic
Fluid.
makes you pee.
Oh.
Maybe both.
I thought it was
So what do we do? I mean, the toilets aren't flushing. What if I got to go number 2?
Well, I'm here to say that I already did that this morning, and that's how I found out that the toilets are not flushing.
Did everything go down?
No, Rizz.
Oh, no.
I had to close the door and put a sign up.
Oh, you got to put a sign up?
Yeah, I put, don't go in here.
Where'd you get a sign?
Did you make a sign?
I did. I said, oh my God, don't go in here. That's what it says in my voice. I did. I closed the door because we have like 5 stalls in there. I didn't know. 5:30 is when
And this
the
is in
crows
the
come
main,
home to roost.
the main bathroom. Like the main...
Yeah, the main bathroom. I'm not
see.
a savage. I didn't go to the jock bath.
No, I went to the jock bathroom to go number 1. I think I had the final flush.
Nice.
Oh my God, you would have
Lucky.
the
The final flush.
No, I went in there and, whatevs. And then I'm like, oh, it didn't automatically flush. And I went to go hit the stupid button. And I'm like, these mother effing toilets. And then I was like, oh, Lord. And then I went to a different stall and that one didn't flush. I go, oh my God. And then I went to wash my hands. It was like a very small drip of
Yeah.
water.
A little trickle.
Gross.
Oh,
So good morning, everybody.
Oh, you got to put like a caution tape up.
I did. I was like, no, do not late. We do take care of our own in there. Like if there's something up in a toilet, like we put signage up, we try our best to like not let anybody walk into a murder scene. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, eventually the water's going to come back on. And eventually somebody's going to have to go into your stall
I know.
and flush whatever you left.
I know. I'm going to try and make sure it's me. I'm going to be monitoring the sitch.
You're gonna check on it every once in a while.
Every hour on the hour, I'm going to go in there and make sure.
You don't know
I'm
when this
going-
is all going to be resolved.
Oh, yes, I have all my. I'll be looking at what's going on.
You don't
out
know
there.
when. So somebody's going to have to. What if it's like 5 o'clock?
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock this afternoon.
No, this will be fixed within a couple
Are
hours.
you sure?
Well, no, but I imagine it would be. When I was rolling into work this morning, these people were hard at work outside. So I imagine we will have this done soon.
Some of these water main issues take a while to resolve themselves.
Yeah, sometimes
Yeah.
a day or two.
Well, it's very upsetting.
I mean, it could be 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock this afternoon.
Just be glad,
And the water's going to get turned back on. Somebody's going to have to go open your stall door.
No,
Some
I locked
poor person
listen.
Do we have
is going to
confirmation?
have to go in.
Listen, I made sure to cover. I was like a cat. Like I made sure to cover up everything so you couldn't see anything from the top.
Oh, did you stop?
Lord.
Did you
Oh, so it's
put
got
toilet
li-
paper over it?
it's got lily pads.
I was like, I got some lily pads.
And there's grass clippings in a toilet
Yeah,
now.
there's litter. I'm like kicking my leg.
Is it confirmed that it's a water main?
Well, Courtney Landrum and I from the Arch, we were talking before our show started, and I said, hey, there's no plumbing. The plumbing's out. She goes, yeah, it's a water. She knows everything. She's like, it's a water main break. She goes, didn't you see the people? And I thought they were just doing road construction because they
Right,
have been
yeah.
on Olive in the morning.
So that's her detective.
Well, when
Yes.
listen, when it
She
when it
didn't get a
comes to
bulletin.
all things water,
Courtney's hand.
Courtney's
She's
Oh,
a
yeah.
water sign.
Courtney's up to
She's
date.
an Aquarius.
that's her thing.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, last time we had a water issue here at the Hubbard Studios, it was over the weekend. And on Monday, I was the first one in the building.
Oh, yeah.
Now how the tables have turned.
And do you know the story? So I went to go do my morning constitutional. And we have the auto flush. I mean, very powerful toilets.
Like golf ball toilets. Yeah. Good stuff.
So I had done my business and not thinking anything at all, like the air pressure that had built up in the pipes and me being the first one to flush the toilet after the water was turned back on.
Yeah.
You ever have the water shut off at your house, and when it's turned back on, you turn
It's
your
off.
faucet on. You go,
Yeah. There's some bubbles.
Yeah.
it takes a second. That's the sound it makes. And then you get the normal water. Well, imagine that in a high-pressure toilet. Everything came. I pressed the button. I didn't even press the button. I got up because it's auto flush.
Saw Dad booty, and it was like, oop, time to
And
flush.
it was
Hurricane season.
Forward?
everywhere.
Oh,
Up,
no.
everywhere.
I love
I was
goodness.
standing next to the toilet. I had no idea. I had to change. I
Oh,
didn't
my
get a full
goodness.
change of clothes.
You're like a bomb victim. Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay. I mean, it was all that pressure built up from over the weekend with nobody flushing the toilet, me being the first one that Monday morning.
I'm imagining you slamming into the door, like rattle.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was,
Dude, that's
and
going
this
to
was a,
Well,
I
that's-
hate to say
that's
it was
gonna
a
happen.
full toilet.
that's going to happen with hers.
Should I be in there for it?
Whoever-
Is this the initiation
No,
for the
let
show?
someone else do it.
I
No,
don't
I
know
can't
if it'll
deal
be
with
the
that.
first because this was a over the weekend thing. So I don't know if the pressure builds up.
I mean, there's nothing here. It's out. We're at zero.
Oh man!
So you're going to have to take a broomstick or something and tap,
Or
from
like
this.
wave-
wave.
have
You
a
got to
broom.
wave it in front of the thing. You got to wave it in front
It's
of the
got a
sensor.
button on the top.
Oh Lord,
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, it was
ma'am.
a nightmare.
I'm so sorry.
It was because it was unexpected.
Thank God it happened
Gosh.
to you with your own, though. You know what I mean? I do want to make sure that it's me in there.
Just bring
I don't want anybody else to have to pay the price for what's happened.
put a cardboard box over the top of the stool there.
Well, now it's going to be all clogged up when they flush it because you put so much paper in it.
I know. Oh, my
man.
God, the worst.
Can
Well,
you
I
imagine?
didn't realize. Sorry.
Oh no, you go ahead. Can you imagine being in high school if that happened to you there? You would have a nickname for the rest of your life, and
What would my nickname
Yeah,
be?
what's my poopsie? Oh, there's
so-
poopsie again.
Something similar happened. I had like a flush.
Look who blew up the toilet.
Yeah, I had a flush.
Oh, there he is.
That's what was so traumatizing. I still remember it to this day because you never went deuce at high school. You never did.
Not
Like
if
it was emergency
did.
only. Oh no,
Only
no.
if you
Dude, I had
to.
like stomach issues in high school,
You guys can
and I
hide
had
it.
to just go, man. I couldn't deal.
I didn't do that. It was against my religion. And I remember one of the few times, maybe the only time, to be honest, at least in memory, in the math building. And I mean, it's vivid. I was in there long enough to like sit out one or two people that came in, because you can't,
Yeah.
you just got to sit quiet. Like, like the T-Rex is looking at you. You just try to stay still
Yeah.
and hope that nobody's going to mess with you. And then you leave, and then they left. And I forgot what happened, but it was some sort of flush mishap where a splashback came up on my like white jeans.
Oh no!
They were like
This is why I don't wear white.
they weren't white, but they were like like super bleached jeans. This is
Yeah.
freaking 1996 or whatever it was.
Stonewashed.
And yeah, stonewashed jeans, and it got like all over the belt line. And I just remember going, "Oh my god, like what?" And I think I had a car at that time. I must have been a sophomore or junior, and I put my shirt. I just like like a cartoon character. I held my shirt down low, and I squabbled my way over to the car, and I just left. I just
Buddy,
went
that's
home.
a real thing that
Were
happens
they-
to people.
Was it like a brown stain?
Oh yeah, they got trashed.
oh yes,
Like I remember those jeans specifically because I was like stoked to have them, and I think I had them for 2 weeks.
I don't wear white pants or light colored pants ever because one, I'm on a roll. I've not crapped myself yet in my 40 years. I know it's coming and it will. I don't want any part of the splashback situation. And also being a woman, like we have other colors down there from time to time.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And
Well,
it's a freaking disaster.
Thank God we work at a radio station where there's 4,000 free T-shirts, and I happen to have shorts.
Yeah, dude.
I happen to have like a pair. You know what it looked like? I I was.
You're a promo
Sam
person.
Jackson
Oh.
and John Travolta after
After Pulp
after
Fiction.
Pulp Fiction when they go to Tarantino's house.
Yeah,
Yes.
right. At the diner.
That's
He surfs
that's
up, John Travolta.
dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the memories are coming back more. I remember why I was in such a pickle because after it was an emergency. So when you got in there, it was like I had just made it. No more seconds left, and there was no toilet paper.
Threat level
And
midnight.
I remember I was like there were like little scraps for some reason, little scraps like scattered around the floor.
Idiots.
I'm like reaching under.
Oh,
I'm trying to get
God.
scraps off the floor and figure out.
Oh, no.
Had
Floor
to
toilet
Yeah.
paper.
cobble yourself
So it's
together
like-
a couple
yeah,
squares.
Yeah, and then the splash hits the jeans, and I went, what is this day? What is this day?
I can't deal with that.
And I went
think
home.
maybe so how long are you in school for? 12 years
13 with kindergarten.
with kindergarten?
That's a rough year,
That doesn't
too.
count. Kindergarten doesn't
Sure
count.
does. What are you, just finger painting
Although I
the whole
do
time?
remember in kindergarten a kid named Todd choking me out.
Yeah, see?
In kindergarten?
You endured a
Kindergarten.
solid
I'll never
year.
forget.
What's up with Todd now?
I don't know.
He's probably in jail.
Is his last name Lur?
Toddler.
I remember being on the playground and his hands around my neck. I must have said
New
something.
York kids were
I
different.
must have said, Todd, get off him.
Yeah, see, that's a rough year. That's 13.
We were like kissing each other in kindergarten in my school in West Frankfort, Illinois. You
Whoa,
guys are getting
really?
choked out in New York. Oh, God.
God, he's in the mafia now. I think maybe in my entire going to school career, maybe had a deuce max 3 times.
I was going to say the same
Wow.
thing.
Max
You guys
3
are
times.
lucky.
For sure.
Max 3 times.
Not
Lucky,
me.
no, just committed.
Well, maybe that is the truth.
Just committed to
I
the
couldn't
rule.
commit to that. I
I'll
was
clock watch.
committing
I'll
to
go,
too much.
I think I could hold it for another 2 hours before I get home.
This was a weird thing for me in high school. Whenever my teachers were pregnant, and like visibly showing, I would be so nervous that they were going to have the baby in the classroom because they would work up until like the 40th week, these amazing women. And I would be nervous.
Oh, water broke.
Yeah, dude. And like
Water
I would
main.
have like ulcers for like I'd be like, oh God, like I could not handle that. It made me so nervous. Anybody else?
No.
No way.
Crazy person.
I know. I had so much anxiety even then about dumb stuff like that had nothing to do with me.
See, I was always excited if that ever happened. I'd be like, oh, we're getting no teacher in this class. We're watching a lot of movies.
I know, we're gonna
She's
have a
gonna
new
be
teacher
gone.
halfway
Okay,
through.
so that was stressing you out in school?
Yeah, for
Is this
sure.
high school or this is...
This is like middle school and high school. Yeah. It was weird. And like, I don't know if it's because I was in the room when my mom gave birth to my sister and like that screwed me up in
Maybe.
so many ways. But like, yeah, I would have like this weird kind of irrational fear that they were going to like,
You were stressing yourself out when there's no stress.
yeah, man. I think I was just wired this way.
Okay, and this brings me up to, so I went to, my daughter had a JV football game she was cheering out last night. And by the way, big thanks to my son who made me go by myself.
Right on. The bonding is over.
Yeah, it was so weird because he had hockey practice. He got home at 5:30. The game started at 6. And I said to my daughter, I dropped her off. I go, I'm not going to be here the whole game.
What?
Just so you know. Just so you know.
Where are you going?
I'm going to go back home. I'll come back for the second half. I'll try to time it out where maybe it's the fourth quarter. I don't know.
All the men are tapping out on your daughter's sports activities. I see how this is.
Well,
I'm not
the
tapping
boy had
out.
the boy had a 12-hour day by this point. At
Yeah.
5:30, you're like,
Well,
what are you doing today?
And I, my wife's out of town. I had stuff to do at home. Not really.
Making meatballs.
Did I make meatballs yesterday? Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Those meatballs aren't going to make themselves. So I said to the boy, I go, hey, man, have a couple meatballs, and why don't you come with me to the game? He goes,
Nah.
Yeah, okay.
He's
Cool,
your
man.
son, man. Yeah, you never would have done that either. There's no way you would have done it.
Well,
At
then I
least-
tried to throw the guilt. I went, oh, so you can make me sit there by myself?
Oh, nice. That's a good parent move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's such a sweet dude. He's way sweeter than you. So at least you had a shot that he may go with you because of guilt or shame.
Right.
And he goes,
He's over high school.
That's it, man. That's it.
Yeah.
So I went by myself, sat there in the stands, tried to time it out. Got there was like 2 minutes left in the second quarter. I go, damn it.
No, it's perfect because then you see the halftime.
There was no
performed-
halftime.
Oh, she doesn't perform at halftime?
No.
Oh, man.
Bummer.
Okay. I feel your pain, brother.
She runs up to this. So halftime, and she runs up into the stands to probably sit next to her dad.
No.
Nope. She goes, "Hey, get me a chicken sandwich and save it for when I'm
Hell yeah.
Yes.
when I'm done."
Get the coin purse out.
That's what
Get
I
me one
like.
of those chicken patty
You're
sandwiches.
telling me my memories. I love this.
She goes,
It's good
"Get
to
me."
know.
They're selling Chick-fil-A. They were selling Chick-fil-A over by the concession stand. She goes, "Get me a
Oh,
chicken
wow.
sandwich." I know.
Waffle fry?
No, they're just a sandwich.
Usually the best you're going to get is the snow cone truck. And
There was the snow cone truck, too.
Yeah.
Dang.
So he goes, hey, give me a chicken sandwich.
Make it snappy. I got to cheer in 4 minutes.
Okay. Go down. Get the final chicken sandwich. And she's cheering. I go, final chicken sandwich. Got it. And I'm
Dad
yelling.
of the year.
I'm yelling. So anyway, so she gets done. Hell of a game, by the way.
Really? What happened?
Quite entertaining.
Oh.
Last play of the game. Lafayette winds up winning.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, last play. Very exciting. So it's like 8:30. I want to get the hell out of there.
What time do you go to bed?
9:15ish.
Okay.
So I'm walking off the stands, and I see some boys, some high school-aged kids, and they're looking all nervous. And they got these signs. They got signs.
Oh.
And I turn to my daughter. I go, what is this about? I was, it's a Hoko proposal.
Hoko proposal.
I go, what?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Homecoming proposal. Oh.
Cute.
I know, now we're doing that now? I know the promposal.
Promposal. Right.
Well, yeah, man.
But they got these signs, and they're waiting for a couple of the cheerleaders to come out
Yeah.
to do their
Proposal.
homecoming proposal.
I'm sorry you had to see that.
That's wonderful.
It's so cute.
That's fun.
What a
Just because
gesture.
we were the alternative kids, we'd never been caught dead doing this kind
No.
of stuff.
And that's all I'm thinking.
That doesn't mean it's not cool.
I would be mortified having to do that.
Well, you guys are the reason it's happening.
Why
Your
is that?
generation. Because the pendulum has swung. You guys didn't care in Gen X, and you're like, I guess I'll take Sheila to the prom. You know, are we going? It was like this half-assed thing. And now the young men of today, the women of today have expectations set in a much higher regard because of the low expectations that you all had, that we all had with you people. Like, now it has swung the other way, where now it has to be
maybe.
extremely intense. You know?
All I'm thinking is I'm looking at these boys with their little broccoli-headed haircuts,
That needs to go too, by the way.
with their little broccoli heads.
Yeah. By the way, Pat Mahomes has different hair now, so the jig
We
is
could
up,
be-
right?
yeah, we
can,
could be done with that.
Everything's
So all these broccoli heads with their signs, and they were nice signs.
their moms made them. That's why.
Had to have.
Absolutely, they did. Yeah. Moms are crazy about the signs.
But they're,
Yeah.
I mean, they're
Sheila.
as if they were waiting for they were a limo driver waiting for somebody at the airport. They had the signs like close to their chest,
Oh, it's so cute.
waiting for the cheerleaders to come out. And I could see the look of fear in their eyes, and I felt like walking over and go, "You don't have to do this.
To do this. Be like Gen X, you don't have to do this.
You don't have to do this.
Boys, you don't.
Just show up at
Take
the
it from
dance
me.
and maybe
Gather
dance
around.
with them.
You don't have to do this.
Let me drop some real
Don't put
Rizz.
yourself through this."
I know who was the first one that was like, you know what, I'm going to go out all crazy. Sign, limo, or sign in the yard. Like, I mean, all of the crazy proposals for dances that have happened over the years, they just keep getting more intricate
Yeah.
and intense. Why?
I'm gonna
Was
say
it like an 80s movie or something?
I'm gonna say something controversial, and I think these kids are better communicators than we are. We have
In this
been
way.
shredding them.
Why does everything have to be a spectacle? It's got to be everything's got to be a
It's
show.
They're just
John
having
Hughes,
fun with
man.
it. Hey,
Everything's got to be a show.
as somebody that regrets my own part in my misery in high school, my behavior contributing to the misery that school was for me, I'm really stoked to see that the kids are like not miserable.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I know that sounds really silly, but like, I'm just happy when I see people enjoying high school because I didn't, and I regret it. You know, my part in it. Not that it was the most pleasant experience, you know, not my fault, wise.
Yeah, I would have been far more involved in school. Now looking back, you know, I'm like,
yeah.
it does seem really fun, and I was, I guess, too cool for. I don't know.
I
what
put
was it?
14, 15-year-old Rizz in these boys' shoes.
Yeah.
And if that was the thing you had to do, I never would have gone to homecoming.
Oh, I got dragged anyway. Didn't you get dragged?
Well, I went to every homecoming except for freshman year.
I went to 0 dances at my own school. I was dragged to the girlfriend's school.
I went to another school's homecoming.
That's cool. I've done that too. Yeah, I went to Oakville's homecoming. That was
Dang.
Sorry to hear that.
I went to Tappan Z's homecoming.
that's
That's
cool.
right.
Sounds like a
Happens,
pizza place.
huh?
Tappan
You guys
Z.
are nuts. I could not wait to get to homecoming. I could not wait to get to high school so I could start going to dances. We even had at Columbia Middle School, we had 8th grade dance, which was stupid. But then high school, man, because of all the stupid movies, man, the 80s movies, the 90s movies, where it was all about the homecoming and proms. Sign me up. Wanted the big dress. Would have loved for a boy to ask me. Usually I had a boyfriend, so like we would just go.
Did you get asked freshman year?
I don't think I did freshman year. I went with a group of girls, and nope, the guys didn't dance. And
yeah, that's the
so
thing.
pretty. And
I think the guys dance now.
that's great.
Oh, they do?
Everybody has a good time.
I don't know what goes on at these things.
They're dorks now?
It's not. I think everybody's just much more comfortable, and I think they're better at communicating. We like shredded them because like our kids don't pick up the phone, they're texting and all this kind of stuff, and it's all social media and text, and they never see each other.
Well,
I think they're better at it than we are, to be honest. On the whole, I think there's some issues, obviously, but
I don't know. I was reading this thing about Gen Zers answering the phone, and it's a skill that is lost.
Do they answer with hi?
So this post on social media is going viral. Quote, I'm a recruiter, so I do a ton of phone interviews. And something I've noticed about Gen Z specifically is that a lot of them answer the phone and then don't say anything. I could hear their breathing and the background noise, but they wait for you to say hello first.
oh, weird.
Yeah.
I do remember when my son was like doing job interviews or dropping off applications, and he was getting calls. I kind of had to coach him on how to receive a call.
Well, that's what it is. It's crazy to even think.
Yeah. But it's not his fault. I mean, he had never been on the phone before.
Right.
And it isn't that they don't know who's calling or think it's somebody else. Like they have caller ID. In this particular case, the recruiter says these are calls that were scheduled by the candidates, and they were given a number, so they know who's calling at that exact time.
Yeah, but they never went through the gauntlet of not having caller ID, and it's getting reps in. It's like you can practice. You can play guitar and like teach yourself how to play guitar, but as soon as you get on a stage, it's a different thing. You're going to play a little differently. It's weird. You got to get the reps.
You don't know when somebody calls you to say hello when you pick up. Hello?
These kids never had the reps. They never had to go through the gauntlet of like random people calling and saying, "Is your dad there? I'd like to sell him AT&T or whatever the heck." You know what I mean? Like we went through 1,000 different types of calls before we were 7.
I loved answering the phone back in the day, and you had no idea who it was going to be, and that was exciting.
Yeah.
When it was a wrong number, that was sometimes cool.
Yeah, you were the house's secretary.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you'd pick it up and be like, "Phew, I got to figure out who to transfer this to."
Yeah.
So they say, like, when you call a Gen Z or somebody younger, like, they're not going to say hello first. That's wild.
I
That's
call
hilarious.
my sister. My sister's 26, and when we call each other, we both answer the phone. We go, "Hi."
I do that too. I'll do that too. If I know it's somebody, hey.
Hi.
God, there's so many curmudgeons on the Schreier Air text line.
What are they saying?
They're just crapping on these kids for every single
Stop
thing.
crapping on
No.
kids.
Let's crap on 'em.
You
Come
sound
on.
like an old curmudgeon.
No, it's fine. Let's crap on them.
They need it.
Hey, you're in a safe space, okay?
It's like when Napoleon Dynamite answers his phone. Do you remember when you saw, because, or whatever he said?
Yeah.
Hi. Or no, it was his brother. What was his brother's name? Kip. He was talking to LaFonda. So cute.
What up?
I think Kip is my favorite character from that movie. He's so ridiculous.
You ever see what he looks like?
I don't want to see what he looks like in real life.
In real life?
The comb over and the little polo for me with his rollerblades is all I want in my brain. Don't you dare show me Kip as a real person, Moon.
He's not as nerdy as
He's ripped. He looks like The Rock.
That's what I always mistake him for that.
Hello is not just about having good manners. It's, saying hello has got a purpose. Like, I am ready to talk. Hello.
Hi.
Hello. I guess.
They don't know. They don't have the rule. They don't have the reps on the rules of engagement.
I guess that's our fault. Another thing that's our fault. I guess we got to teach them everything.
I had a Gen Z, or she looked very young. I guess I shouldn't be an ageist. We were at Caldi's on Clarkson on Sunday, getting a latte or two as I took Tim to some sunflower fields to surprise him on Sunday. And my husband's a weirdo in the sense that, when you get a coffee.
What?
Okay, I'm just setting up the scene.
Wait, you took somebody to see sunflowers?
Yes, I went to Weldon Springs. I surprised Tim with the sunflower field at the conservation area.
And this is something he wanted to do?
I mean, he's down for nature. He's DTN.
To go see sunflowers?
Yeah. He has a sunflower tattooed on him that is
I
representative
can imagine
of
my
me.
wife on my birthday going, all right, I'm going to take you someplace special.
What?
And it's a field of sunflowers.
This was a
And I
week
go,
after
"What
his birthday. My husband loved it. Your turn. So I said, get up. We're going to go get Caldi's, and then I'm taking you somewhere I've never been and that you've never been. And he was like, okay, great. Fun day Sunday. So then as we're in line at Caldi's, he got a hot latte. And you know how they put those little, in the drink hole so it doesn't spill? They have those little stoppers. So my husband pulled that out, and he noticed that it wasn't long like the ones at Starbucks, because usually they're very long.
Right.
This one was like half of that. And he goes, I think that this broke off into my coffee. And I said, no, they're short now. And like every husband is, I think this melted off and it's in my coffee. And I'm going, what? And so then I had to ask the Gen Z girl at the window to prove to him that it did not melt off into his coffee. I said, hey, can I see one of those stopper things? And she was looking at me like, what? Because I went rogue in the formality of the drive-through.
You threw a curveball.
I did, and she didn't know how to
no.
deal with me.
You threw a curveball.
I did.
Normally somebody's order. Now you've gone against what they've been.
Now you've engaged in a discussion.
Now we have a discussion.
Uh-oh.
Now I'm asking a question about something she's not ready for. Even though the damn things are right there. And she like just slowly pulled one out and she's like, this? I go, yes. I go, see, they're short now. And then Tim believed me. That young lady was completely confused.
Yeah. You guys drove away, and she goes, "What a psycho!"
What a psycho. Which is
weird
normally how
person.
people say things when I leave. Yes. Anyway, I'm just saying they're not ready for things like maybe we were.
Are you ready for this?
Seriously,
I'm not looking at that.
Kip.
It's not that.
I am not looking
It's not
behind me right
Dolly
now.
Parton. I promise.
No.
It's not Dolly Parton.
Bro,
It's Kip.
I
I
wanna see
said
him.
I promised. That
Is his
means
name
something to me.
Aaron? Is his name Aaron?
Yeah, his name is
Rule.
Derek.
Aaron Rule, right?
Aaron Rule.
Yeah.
Aaron Derek Rule. Look.
I'm not. No, this
I-
is
I-
another
I
thing that I don't
promised.
want to
Nice looking
see.
But I
I don't wanna
promised
see
you,
it.
he's a good-looking guy.
I bet he is.
He probably likes
I got him with a
sunflowers.
beard, and I got him with an emo swoop.
Yeah,
Kip
he likes sunflowers.
lives rent free in my head. Okay.
Well, there were a lot of screams last night with the girl saying yes, and I watched my daughter stand there and watch this, and she was excited for her friends,
Yeah.
and I'm like, let's go.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I'm like, I gotta be in bed
In 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
That's exciting for all the.
And I walk in the house, my son's there, and I'm like, what's up, man?
What's he been eating?
Missed a
dip?
good game.
Yeah.
He goes, it's all right. And I went to bed. And now we got no water here.
So what would you done if your daughter had been asked on the way out?
Yeah.
What I've done?
Yeah.
I don't know, but taking a picture.
Oh, okay.
so her
good.
mother would see.
All right.
Mom's in
I
Dallas.
feel like you're like, we're doing this now. I gotta get to
How
bed.
long is this going to
Speed
take?
it up, Junior.
All right.
How long is this going to take?
It's your new son-in-law.
No, stop it.
She ain't got time for
I
this.
got to get to bed, guys.
You got her number, right?
I gotta get
Great.
to bed.
Give her a call tomorrow. She ain't got time for this.
I'm just saying, it's undue pressure on these boys. Because I think these girls have these expectations of these grand gestures.
Yeah. Well,
Whatever.
good luck, everybody.
Good luck, everybody. Homecoming's next week. At least for...
So exciting. I love seeing
my kids'
people's
school.
dresses and the people that post their kids, like, with their couples and the beautifulness of everyone. I just think it's I love this time of year. I really do.
It's magical, isn't it?
It is. It takes me back. I wish I would have had a cell phone in high school that I could have taken a million photos of.
And now look at you. You're in your 40s.
I
You're
know, old as hell.
old as
haggard,
hell.
No Botox. What a freaking mess.
There isn't one single moment when you realize you're getting older. It's more like a series of small, sometimes hilarious and often, all too relatable events. And this is based on people sharing their own, I'm not young anymore moments. There's a list of signs you might be officially entering a new chapter of your life that's going around.
Okay.
So see if you can relate to any of these things. These are things that are signs that you're not young anymore. Number one, the grocery store starts playing music you actually like. And I've noticed this a lot.
Same.
Yeah.
Grocery store is playing music we actually like. I was at Schnucks and I heard Green Day. I heard Pearl Jam. And I heard I think another grunge band. Like
Thank
just
you.
playing over the speakers.
When Soundgarden's
Yep.
in the cheese department, we have turned a corner in history.
You have to scroll for what feels like an eternity to find your birth year on a website form.
That's weird too.
Yeah, you got to give the wheel a good flick first.
Yeah.
You start avoid driving at night. Has anybody started that?
No,
No.
not there yet.
An injury from something as simple as sleeping wrong takes weeks, not days, to heal.
See, the night thing, there's enough people in my life when I was younger that it bothered me so much. Somebody was like, oh, yeah, no, somebody can't bring me over because my dad doesn't drive at night. I was be like, what, are you out of your mind? What are you talking about? Like, the half of the time here in this part of the planet
is
night.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean you don't drive at night?
I'm
He
in
doesn't
for the
drive at night. I don't get it. It always bothered me so much that I was like, I'll never be that guy.
Sun's going down. I guess I'm in for the night. You find yourself thinking that current teenage fashion looks silly and their music is just noise. Yep.
No, I'm not there yet.
You just made fun of broccoli heads.
I don't like that
You
haircut.
just made fun of, but that's the current teenage fashion.
That's a haircut. Fashion-wise, these kids look
Get outta
cooler
here.
than we ever did at that age. Music-wise, I'm slowly entering my old lady phase where I'm like, oh, I don't know if I should be listening to this or if I like it. But there is a lot of new music that's coming out that I'm like, I'm down.
Well, the baggy pants thing is just, that's something from our era.
Right.
And it still just looks goofy. It'll never look awesome. It's just a goofy look. It's not classical. It just looks silly. It's a trend. And
The crop toppage of this younger generation, both male, female, everybody. I mean, I'm like, whenever I was a kid, I was like similar to you, Moon. I had like no fear shirts on. I was like covering up my booty. I was like, I don't want anybody looking at me. And then like, I wish I would have just, I don't know, loved my body more whenever I was younger and celebrated
Things
it
were a
more.
lot baggier in the 90s.
They were.
I know.
Hangovers have become an all-day nightmare level event. Yep. You genuinely prefer a quiet life at home with your pets and hobbies over socializing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm almost there.
Your knees, your back, other joints now make sounds like bubble wrap. You involuntarily make an oof or groaning sound when you stand up or sit down. Mm-hmm. You now understand the song "My Neck, My Back" on a literal anatomical level.
Khalees?
You get genuinely excited about a new appliance that makes your life easier. You have the sudden realization that you are old enough to have an adult child. The best weekend plans are having no plans at all. Hair starts growing surprisingly fast in places it never did before. You're now watching the children of the athletes you grew up with playing professionally.
Wow.
Yeah, that's happened.
That's happened a lot.
And some of them are retired.
Yeah. How about this? And I say this all the time. The thought of having an affair sounds like it's just way too much work.
It's like, how do you do that? Oh, God. Talk about hell on earth. Yeah.
I've actually said that to my wife.
Yeah, you ever pulled a buddy aside and been like, are you thinking this through, man? This seems like a lot of work.
It seems like a lot of work. And I've said this to my wife. I go, I'm never going to step out on you because it just
Oh, yeah.
What a pain in the butt.
it just sounds
Yeah.
like too much.
And she would probably bury you in the
that part.
backyard.
And I love you dearly, and I would never
Yeah.
do that to you because we've said vows and all that stuff. But also, it seems like a lot of
Yeah, the practicality of it.
a lot of work.
I had a situation on Saturday. My band was playing a private party, and there was a young man at the event. And he was very young. He was like in his 20s. And he was Spitfire. And he was like, what are you, just a hot chick with a band? And I go, I'm old enough to be your mom.
No.
I was like, you stop this. I go, you're grounded. Which probably, I don't know. That
Turned
could
him
have been a
on.
turn on. I don't know. It was very strange, though.
Anybody have a weekly pill organizer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. How
My
many-
wife got us one.
I have a couple.
You need progressive lenses or reading glasses to see clearly. Yes.
I was walking around in Vegas, and I was like, man, I got a couple hours to kill. And I had just eaten, and I was like, what do I do? I walked past an eye place, and I stopped. I physically stopped, and I stared at it for a minute, and I thought, I could probably use an eye exam, maybe some lenses. maybe that's a good way to kill time
kill
in
some
Vegas.
time by getting an eye
In
exam.
I almost
Vegas.
did it, dude. I thought, what will I think of me if I did this right now?
Has anybody started genuinely looking forward to eating oatmeal?
I mean, oatmeal's great.
There we go.
Steel cut oats? I mean, let's not bring them into this.
New technology has gone from being exciting to being intimidating or scary.
Yeah, that's me with ChatGPT. I'm like, can't deal. Analog.
Man, I'm full steam ahead, even with my grape nuts behind me.
That's good.
You have coworkers who were
Embracing
born
it
around
all.
the same time you started your career. Yep.
I love that, though. I love being the elder now around here. There's like young board ops and stuff. All the chicks, I'm like, because I loved the elders when I was their age. And so it's fun to be on the other side of that. I don't know.
Well, when
Embracing it.
you talk to a board op and you go, when were you born? I go,
2000.
2006.
Whew.
Damn.
Dadgummit.
Damn. You can no longer use your teeth as a tool to open things.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Soft teeth.
Soft teeth.
Shouldn't be doing that anyway.
Yeah, but I mean, come on. You use your teeth to rip something open.
That's so scary.
It is.
And you watch a music award show and only recognize a couple of the performers.
That was me
Yep.
at the Emmys. Yep.
Yep. Or the MTV Awards.
Yeah, I watched this whole thing. I don't know where it was. Must have been Instagram or something. It was John Mayer on a show, and he was talking about being old enough to not understand new music, and his take was awesome. And I won't be able to say it like he did.
Well, paraphrase.
So look it up. But it was something about like, man, if you don't like something, it's probably because you just don't understand it. And when you he goes, you get to a point in your mid 40s where new music, you're not supposed to understand it, and that's okay. And instead of being like, oh, screw these kids and their dumb new music and it's awful, he goes, just step back and say, this is something I can't comment on because I don't understand it. I no longer.
I'm sorry,
understand
son. I can't comment on this music. I just don't understand it.
I totally side with him.
Yeah, but it's subjective.
My son will show me something and he'll be like, isn't this good? And I'm like, I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I'm a professional.
That's a cop-out. That's
And I don't
giving
know.
a no
You
answer.
do.
No, it's not.
John Mayer just gave you the cop-out answer. You
No,
like
it's not.
it or you don't like it.
You don't have to know everything. You don't have to have an opinion
But
on
I
everything.
know. Well, yes, I do. I know what I like and I know what I don't like.
Yeah, you can say that. I don't think I understand that. I don't like what that's doing to me right now.
No.
But if somebody
I
says,
don't like it.
"Isn't this good?" Like my son is trying to connect with me on a music level, which,
Right.
by the way, is my dream come true.
Yes.
Okay.
He's just showing me a lot of stuff that, to be
But
honest,
son, you're
doesn't
only
make
gonna-
too much sense
You
to
only
me.
should like what I like.
Yes. See, that's
That's
look
good
at it.
parenting.
Yes, it is.
That's how you parent.
You want
I
good
don't know, man.
taste.
I liked the take. I thought it was a nice,
No,
genuine take.
I think that is a total cop-out answer.
Well, I think a curmudgeon would say that.
No, what? I either like something or if somebody gives
how
me,
far
don't have to
removed
have
are
an
you?
somebody gives me,
You don't have to have an opinion. How far
if
removed
somebody
are
gives
you?
me food, hey, what do you think? I don't understand it.
And you don't. Okay, that's a perfect example. Thank you, because your taste buds do change. You're telling me that you love all the exact same foods you did when you were 11?
No, but right now I like it or I don't like it. This dish, whatever you just gave me, it's either, in
It's
my
tuna.
mind, good or I don't like it.
I just want you to take some inventory, dude, and think, how far removed are you from 15-year-old Rizz, who was probably like,
Yeah, my taste.
Dad,
My taste changed.
Dad, why do you hate my music, bro?
My
Let-
tastes have
let-
changed.
let me
yes.
show you Soundgarden.
And I think
This
some of the
record
stuff,
rips.
And I think some of the stuff that I listened to when I was younger is complete silliness and garbage now.
Yes, 100%.
Some of it you don't, though. And regardless, your parents couldn't connect. They couldn't understand it.
And that's fine.
Yeah. Like when my mom heard Limp Bizkit for the first time, and I was like all in, she's like, I cannot meet you here. So it's the same.
Yeah.
And then now I'm listening to the new Limp Bizkit about Morgan Wallen, and I'm going, I can't meet you.
here, Fred.
Oh, that's what he said. He actually said, he goes, you come to an age where you have to recuse yourself from having an opinion on it.
No,
and I
no,
thought that was, I
no.
thought,
Always
But
have
don't
an
you find
opinion.
yourself, do you really ever listen to the stuff you listened to when you were a teen?
Oh, yeah.
Because I
Sometimes.
rarely do. It'll
Oh,
be
really?
like country songs I will.
Oh,
but outside of
no,
that, it's kind of like
I'm
I
still
hardly
living
ever
in my
listen
teens.
to.
Me too. Musically, I am still
Musically.
there. Yeah.
No, have an opinion. Always have an
I
opinion.
need new music.
Share
Always
your
be opinionated.
opinion. That's how we got into this mess. Too many
That's how you get
opinions.
constipated.
Well,
Don't hold it
that's true.
in.
Yeah, that, for real. I feel
Don't hold it in.
it might make cancer in your body. Yeah, let it out.
Let it out. It's garbage, and that's fine. Just because I think it's garbage doesn't mean you don't have to like it.
Subjective.
Wait, just because I think it's garbage doesn't mean.
Yeah, you said it right.
Did I say it right? Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Somebody said, how can a musician not understand how music works? I'm not sure you're even listening, but I know how music works, and I do.
I just think that John Mayer thing's a cop out to spare somebody's feelings,
and I do this
which is
for a living.
okay to do sometimes too.
And I've had some pretty great success. What I'm saying is, when my son shows me something that says, "Isn't this good?" I'm not sure what he's hearing that he thinks is good.
Yeah.
Do you understand that?
Has he shown you anything that you do love?
A couple things, yeah.
Okay.
A couple things I've kind of come to his side because he'll kind of explain it. And you know what? He's grown up with a completely different planet, a completely different set of circumstances. So the language in which this music is like communicating with him is something that I don't have. I have never been there. You know, it's like someone speaking a different language.
Yeah.
So when he tries to kind of like come up or, you know, bring me up to speed on the language, he's enlightened me on a couple things, and I'm like, whoa, now I understand why this is hitting for you guys. Some of it I just can't get. So I recuse myself, and I'm like,
now going to think in my head that when you say I don't get it, you don't like it.
Some of it. I mean, listen.
Yeah.
There are some things where I'll go, dude, this is...
It's a sweet way of not hurting somebody's feelings.
There's in a particular sense, and tell me if this has bothered you, because I feel like it would. He's shown me a couple like rappers, like underground rappers and things, where they are so behind or ahead of the beat. They're not even in time. It's like they're rapping to a different song.
Yeah.
And I'll point it out, and I'm like, dude, like those are good rhymes, but this kid has no rhythm. Doesn't that bother you? And he goes, he's like, no, actually, that's kind of a style in itself, because it's the antithesis of the Drake, like super produced, perfectly done,
as a musician, you're listening to it in a more mechanical way.
Yeah.
And
I'm a producer, and
if I listen to something, whatever sounds good in my ear holes, it's fine.
Well, I'm a producer that I've worked with dozens and dozens of singers, and it's my job to get the best out of the singers. And a lot of time, it's a rhythm issue. So I'm constantly giving pointers to get people in better rhythm. So when I hear that stuff, it drives me insane. But he kind of explained that, like,
it's kind of punk rock of now.
It's like the rebellion against the Drake stuff.
Yeah.
Or the super slick, perfect pop songs.
Listen, this is a thing that's been going on forever. It's a generational thing.
100%.
Our music is the best and your music's garbage, which is, which is good. And fact.
Yep. And you need that, because whenever as a kid, I remember going to my buddy Vance's house, and, we're all about Nirvana and all this. His dad's like, that stuff is junk. Have you heard Queen? And he's put Queen on, the record, and you're like, never heard it before.
Pretty good.
Like, whoa, this is really good.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks. A conversation I did have with, I'll tell you what this is, what got my like, ooh, okay, we're going to do this. So I was having a conversation with another dad last night, and
at the game?
Yeah. So if you're a Chiefs fan, okay, things are not going great to start the season. Tim, I'm sure,
Oh, yeah, lots of
Has he talked
lots of cursing
vulgarity on Sunday. Yeah.
Right. So, and I had a back and forth last night with somebody about the Chiefs, and I put a bet down on the Chiefs on Sunday, and the bet did not pay off. Okay? And you know what he said?
What?
Sorry, we let you down. And I go, we?
He's an investor.
We let you down? That doesn't drive you nuts when somebody says we?
I feel like it's a slight, it's a little window into who they are.
But I really did think about this. So the we, and it drove me nuts for a little bit, and then I really started thinking about, because this guy's not the first person to say we, as far as referring to a team as we, like you're on the team. Like, do you have a jersey at home with your name on the back, like we? Who the F is we? I refer to the Chiefs as they because I'm not on the team. Mm-hmm. When the Chiefs play the Giants next Sunday, I'm not going to say we won or we lost. I will say they.
See, I say about the Cardinals, though. I don't realize I do that.
We?
Yeah, I'll make that mistake every once in a while where I'm like, dude, we're good this year.
But I think it's something about the camaraderie of the hometown when you're talking to someone representing a different hometown. Before I lose this thought, though, with the Chiefs, let's say, what if you are in the office? What if you work in the office? What if you work? What if the Chiefs sign your paychecks?
Okay, yeah. We's fine.
You can say we,
We's
right?
fine.
Because you're a
Right.
part of the
You're part
organization.
of the organization.
Yes.
Okay, I think.
And if you're talking about the Chiefs on a roller coaster, you can say we.
Yes. Thank you, Scott. What a brilliant insight.
it is weird until you do it, and then for some reason it feels okay, because you're not using it as a I played for the team, but like this collective, like we're on the same side, root for the same goal.
But I said I lost money on Sunday because of the Chiefs. And then his reply was, sorry, we let you down.
Yeah, it's.
That was weird, right? Strange.
Yeah.
I guess I could see.
Do you, is anybody in your life too big of a fan?
I mean, yeah, the Chief Kingdom in my world is pretty
Like,
thick.
do you know somebody who's Donnie is a huge Bills fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If the Bills lose, is he affected for the next couple days?
Yes,
Yes.
definitely. As someone who sees him for a few minutes after the shows, yes, and he'll talk about that. He'll say that. He'll be like, "Oh, my day was ruined."
Yeah.
I mean, she said Tim's day was ruined on Sunday.
Do you think Tim is too big of a fan?
Yes. He's listening. I'll say it.
Does he believe? Does he believe he is part of the team?
He doesn't believe he's part of the team, but he is so. My husband is very you all know him as Mono Tim. Like he is monotone and he's so nice and so sweet. And then like Sunday will happen where they're losing and like the beast comes out and I'm going, hey man, but he gets really up in arms about it. Yeah, he gets mad. And I imagine the texting, I bet there's a lot of we going on with his dad, his brother and him, like when he's
But I
texting about
really
it.
did think about it because it bothered me for a good hour and a half yesterday.
That's hilarious.
I envy
The we.
that luxury. There was a period in my life where I was too big of a fan for Manchester United and St. Louis City for that first year and a half or so. But Manchester City for probably a decade. United for about 10 years. I was in Birmingham watching United and Chelsea in the Champions League final in the dressing room, in somebody else's dressing room on the other side of the venue. I was late to stage. I wasn't even paying attention. It went to PKs. It was so exciting, and I heard the band start from the other side,
Right.
and ran over there in my jersey. Still, I mean, I was too big of a fan. It affected me if they lost. It affected me, like I was. I was too big of a fan.
And by the way,
Emotionally.
I blame my son for me thinking about this too much because after I talked to the dad, I went to go sip on myself and I just sat there with my thoughts. I sat at the top.
How dangerous that is?
Sat at the top of the fleet. Do you bring your if you go watch your daughter cheer?
We just bought
Do you
one.
bring your own seats? I have my own little seat.
With the back?
the one that
Yeah.
straps,
Yeah.
the
That's
buckles
cool.
underneath.
No, I have one I could wear as a backpack.
Oh, that's so neat.
nice.
I have it in my car.
Dude, after 5 or
So
6
weird.
years,
I know it's an old person thing.
5 or 6 years of sitting on the bleachers watching these
That's
games.
what I said.
and
I'm done doing
we
this.
finally bought.
So I sat up at the top by myself and I just with my thoughts,
Yeah.
and I couldn't let this wee thing go.
People looking at you going, what's he thinking about up there?
He's just up there shaking his head.
I
yeah.
had
I wasn't on my phone.
He's just sitting there every once in a while, just go, "What do you mean we?"
I wasn't on my phone, and then I would see my daughter get lifted in the air, and I go,
Okay. You psychopath.
you did
"All right,
it.
go Lancers!"
I'm surprised he didn't respond with, "Well, I think you owe me money, man."
Oh, yeah.
If
You know what? I should have.
If you lost me
broken
money.
his knees.
Yeah.
Did you wee with anything besides, like, I guess your family, but do you have like a fandom of any kind? Like a band that you stand for?
If I say we,
Wait,
Yeah.
your daughter's cheering for the team.
I mean,
Did
that's
you say
so you're
we
we there?
scored? You have to have.
We're cheering.
yeah, did you do that?
Hey, we scored.
Oh.
We won the game
Are
last
you
minute.
Mr. They? Like they scored?
I don't know.
You're not inclusive.
See, buddy.
Or you don't
Yeah.
feel
I don't know.
included.
Let's take today to really look inside.
No, and you know what? I
ourselves.
did reflect. Honestly, I did reflect on the whole thing, and I think it's part of. I don't blame the guy. It's the business model. The business model of sports encourages people to invest financially and emotionally into their product.
Yeah.
Fans are an active part of the game. Customer bases are branded to be an extension of the product. And I'm thinking about all these, the 12th man, the Bills Mafia, the dog pound, Raider Nation, Chiefs Kingdom,
Cardinal Nation.
Cardinal Nation.
What about fans of this show specifically? Can they say, like, if somebody's talking to them about the Rizz Show, we have Team Rizz, we're part of this, you know? Do they say we? Like, if somebody's like, oh man, Moon's take on music today really bummed me out, and a Team Rizz member goes, well, I'm sorry we let you down. Like, no, they say they. Like, they're not doing the collective we.
I wonder if they.
And am I wrong though with that assessment? Like it's the sports model.
Oh yeah, it's the business model.
Yeah,
it's the business model.
Oh, dude,
and we bite it.
I probably got 25 Manchester United jerseys. I got the shoes. I went to Old Trafford. I did the tour.
You're a
I
fan.
spent so
You know
much
what?
freaking money.
You know what? After this quiet reflection, at the top row in the Lafayette High School bleachers watching a JV football game last night,
You realized you were jealous that you weren't the we.
maybe I am jealous that I'm not part of a we.
You want to
dude.
be
Yeah.
included.
You want to be a Chiefs fan, a real one?
Get in there.
Do I want to be part of Chiefs Kingdom? No.
Go rob some banks, wear the wolf outfit, and you'll be good.
You know how to.
No, yeah, because I've had a boss back in the past, the Cardinals. I was watching, every game of MLB I could. It didn't matter what team, but I was a little too obsessed for a couple of years. And if Cardinals, if they started struggling the game, it affected my work. And my boss started telling me I had to basically quit watching it. Like, just calm down. Don't pay attention to it when you're at work, and don't let it affect you.
You know what? You've bought the jerseys. You've bought the tickets. You're invested emotionally and financially in the team. You know what? I give you permission to say we.
Oh.
You're allowed. I'm okay with it now.
We're pro.
I will say
Okay.
my wife is in an interesting middle ground, and you guys tell me how I should feel about this. I think I'm excited. She's not a sports fan. She doesn't care about anything. But we got her in a fantasy league. Second year now. Our family does a football fantasy league. And nobody takes it more serious than Mallory.
Yeah.
Well, because she wants to win.
She watches games. She starts screaming right now. She was so disappointed with Josh Allen this week. She's got Allen. So, the week before, she's taunting us. She's putting things in the family chat. She's probably...
Josh Allen the first week had over 400 yards passing.
First week dominated. Second week, it was he
okay.
underperformed
It's okay.
as far as what she needed. And listen, she's weeing this, weeing that. She's watching all of these games. She's screaming at the television.
You know what? But she's got Josh Allen on her team. So, yes, definitely that's a we situation. But I turned last night. I made the turn. And it's okay. It's okay to say we. With all the money you've spent, not just the actual coming out of your bank account, but the emotional dollars you've spent.
Speaking of emotional dollars,
Yes, the emotional checks that you've written.
on the short air text line, 267 says, husbands who say we're pregnant or we had a baby. Where do you stand on that?
Well, of course, it's we.
Yeah.
I'm half of the
Does it
DNA.
become one?
Yeah, I would say so.
I got to deal with it.
Right, we're pregnant.
Maybe I'm not.
I like that men say we're pregnant.
Yeah,
Maybe I'm not as involved as you, but I'm involved.
I'm gonna be paying
part
for it.
of the
Right.
I'm part of the thing.
Yeah, I support it.
Well, I'm just saying, if anybody pushes back,
If somebody says she's pregnant, it's like, well, so are you, man. Like,
yeah, I got to deal with her.
putting it all on the woman is like a bit much, I feel. I don't know.
Yeah, I got to live with.
You did this
I got to live
too.
with Pregasaurus Rex.
Exactly.
You don't. It's
That's
a
right.
we.
couple Packer fans saying, "Hey, man, we own the team, so
Well,
we're definitely a we."
Do you?
yeah.
Yes. Okay.
But that's not Packer fans. You have to be a taxpayer in that zip code, don't you?
No,
I thought you bought shares. You could buy shares.
Yeah.
You can buy shares.
Yeah, I think they sold the team you could buy shares of the Packers.
Oh, that's what it was.
But you could be on a waiting list to get your share. Yeah.
Oh,
if I'm not
fascinating.
mistaken.
For some reason, I thought I was always told it was the town that owns it.
Well, then your tax dollars go into building a stadium in a city.
Oh.
You're darn right they do. I'm still saying we with the Rams. We
So
still
our
paying
whole
for them.
state, because our state pays for some of the Kansas City stuff.
Do your tax dollars here go to KC to help, with renovations or?
Sure does.
Really?
Well, we're all Chiefs Kingdom. I was going to say Raider Nation.
and Cardinals?
Chiefs Kingdom. Cardinal Nation.
I probably got some federal money going over to the Raiders too. Who knows?
Probably.
I own the whole goddamn league.
It's fine. It's fine. It's good to be excited about something. Mm-hmm. But I think the guy did see the look on my face when he said "we." I did like a head cock, like a huh? We. And I literally walked up silently to my seat with my little backpack chair.
Oh, man, I apologize for people who had to endure seeing that.
And on that note, goodbye, sir.
My little backpack chair that you have to like fold, like.
Yeah.
It's got like the.
Not even looking at your phone. I mean, God, what are you doing,
No,
man?
I was staring off.
You are representative of the collective we in this room. You can't be doing that.
Why? I was by myself.
You and your billion-dollar organization can stay down here in the stands.
Well,
I'm
okay,
going to the top.
so first I sat up on the top, and I'm like, oh, nobody's here. Great, perfect for me. And it was too close to the speaker, so every time the announcer said something, my ears were ringing, so I moved. Went out to another little section.
Oh, man, somebody's watching you move.
Oh, yeah, I didn't want to move right away, too, because that was going to look lame.
Yeah. Oh, I guess I could get a hot dog.
Amazing.
Yeah, see? This is my life. This is my life.
Man, I know they're a big rival of the Chiefs, but the Raiders are in the right city now.
Oh, Vegas?
Just walking through Vegas and seeing all the Raider crap and all that, you're like, man, this fits here. You know?
It's always going to be, in my mind, L.A.
I'm telling you.
It's always going to be Ice Cube wearing a Raiders hat.
I know, but
it's always going to be those cool, when we were in the 90s, the L.A. Raiders starter jackets.
But Vegas is just L.A.
I don't know. It's
L.A.
a bummer.
without taxes.
I don't like the Raiders are in Vegas. I don't like it.
I feel like it fits. When you see all the Raider stuff all over the place, you're kind of like, you know what, this weird trash rebel city, it's kind of right.
Although I hear the stadium's spectacular.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Spectacular. All right, we got to take a break, but first. And it is brought to us by Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill. Make Hot Shots your home for football weekends this season. Find yours at hotshotsnet.com. From St. Louis, Heather Cochran is our team member of the day. Heather has been a longtime listener, watches the YouTube stream, always recommends the show and podcast to friends and family. The Rizz Show is truly St. Louis's best news source. Wow.
You heard it here.
That's right.
Were you kicked
agree.
in the head by a horse? Do you have a head injury?
Go outside.
Heather says the cohesiveness of the whole group, in addition of Rafe and Learn, fantastic. Loves my little girl laugh.
Yeah, sounds like a little girl right there.
Heather is a craft beer enthusiast and tour guide to the St. Louis scene. And she got engaged at the beginning of the year. Congratulations.
Heck yeah.
And is a huge bulldog lover. Heather Cochran from St. Louis is our Team Rizz Member of the Day. Get super sweet Team Rizz Member of the Day soccer jersey. Get yourself signed up 1057thepoint.com/Team Rizz. All right, Learn, what do you got?
Coachella gets announced, Elton's new bone jewelry, Emmys fallout and ratings, and theme songs to hit number one.
All right, we got that. We got your crappy birthdays. We got the porno birthday. All that and more next in your Crap Out Celebrity. Stay there. All right, welcome back to the program. Phone number 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. The Schreier text line, 314-649-DUMB. The Mick Ultra Studio Cams, 1057thepoint.com/Rizz. The socials at RIZZ Show. Your emails, RizzShow, 1057thepoint.com. We're going to try that contest again, 60 Seconds to Glory.
Yeah.
We tried it for the first time last week. I'm going to give you 10 questions. A little harder this time.
Okay.
And your chance to win some fabulous prizes, including tickets to go see Hailstorm, Blink-182, Marilyn Manson, and we get tickets to go see Everclear. I know, Moon, you're not feeling great. A little under the weather.
I'm not feeling great. If I move my eyes too fast, I feel like there's like a I don't know, like a delay pedal. It goes.
Well,
Yeah. It's a good sign.
that's not good.
I know. I feel terrible. I did not sleep. I'm just.
I mean, hit the road, man. If you don't feel good.
I think I will here shortly, but I can't let you guys down. We're already down a man. I want to come
That's
in.
fine.
I'd rather you let us down
Thanks for
rather
being a
than
hero.
infect us with the eye jaundice. Or
Whatever you
going
got
on.
there. And well,
Yeah,
also,
I know.
you told me you used your wife's toothbrush the other day, so that's good.
Oh.
What?
Is that where it all came
so
from?
gross.
I've had to do that before.
Dirty mouth?
You have? Ugh.
Yeah, like if you forget. I mean, I'm not brushing my teeth.
I would rather take my finger and
I tried
Swish
that.
it around.
And put toothpaste on my finger.
I tried that. The reason that I did it is because in the hotel in Salt Lake City, I must have left my toothbrush there. And I didn't realize it until the night in Vegas on Saturday night. Saturday night. So I'm looking all over the place. I can't find it. I'm like, oh, I guess I left it. So I went that night, didn't brush my teeth, woke up on Sunday morning. Just fuzzy, dude.
Ugh.
Fuzzy. And it was even fuzzier because I didn't have a toothbrush. So I went down and like in a casino.
Yeah, they got everything.
Yeah, right. I couldn't find anything. There wasn't hardly anything there. There was a front desk, but they didn't have the shop there. And I couldn't find like one of them.
I'm sure if you ask them, like,
Yeah,
hey,
they'll
you got
give
a
you free-
toothbrush?
It's a
I'll give you a
casino.
free toothbrush.
I asked and they said, well, I think there's a CVS down the road. Remember, this isn't on the Strip. This is Virgin, the old Hard Rock. So I was just like, oh, I guess I'll do the finger trick. So I did the finger trick, and I swear, dude, it made it worse. It almost like stuck the paste to the fuzz.
Oh, you got to wash your finger first and then do it.
Dude, it was horrible. So then the whole day, I go through the whole day. I catch a 6 p.m. flight. I didn't get in until 11:30. I didn't get home until 12:40 at night on Sunday. And the first thing I did was went upstairs, and I went to the wife's Sonicare, and I brushed my teeth.
Sonicare, huh? It's like going to the dentist
Did she know? Do you tell her?
every day.
I did not tell her she was sleeping.
Oh, well, now she's infected, whatever.
Your whole family's going to
Whatever,
be.
a
Oh, no.
you got.
No, I mean, I didn't ask her. I did tell her the next day.
gross.
She said, did you brush your teeth last night? I said, yeah. And she goes, yeah, you woke me up. And I was like, well, if it sounded familiar, it's because it was your toothbrush. I left mine in Salt Lake City.
She only got different heads for the Sonicare?
Yeah, but I forgot to replace it. I should do that
Oh,
today.
yeah, you probably should do that.
Well, that's probably too late.
You should probably take a COVID
I didn't
test.
think about it. Well, the funny thing
flu
is,
test.
I did think about it this morning because I got a new Sonicare delivered yesterday, and I used it last night and today. And the whole time I thought, well, this is trash because I'm sick.
Well, listen, hit the bricks, man. Just go. We're good.
Well, let me get through the birthdays. I got to hear
We're
today's
good.
crap on celebrities.
We're good.
Oh, yeah.
I do want to mention this Ken Rosenthal thing.
Little Ken?
Little Ken Rosenthal.
Little Ken
Because he
Rosenthal.
apologized, quote unquote, apologized.
Oh, he
Oh,
heard
did
our
he
show
really?
yesterday, huh?
Kinda.
He thought those little people on the Rizz Show were talking smack. I better apologize.
Well, so if you don't know the story, let me find the audio here.
You never used your wife's toothbrush.
Never. Not once. Never.
You guys got organic toothbrushes at your house or what?
I know he's a Sonicare.
Like the wooden ones?
Mine's made of horsehair.
Very
Yeah.
good. Right on.
And palm trees.
Mine's made of horsehair and wood. I cut down a pine tree and whittled my own toothbrush.
So cool.
No, he's a Sonicare. Again, it's like going to the dentist every day. Learn. You got a Sonicare?
I got something like that.
Not a paid endorsement.
But I also have
Love
my
it.
analog toothbrush that I use predominantly.
Ah. All right, so you probably saw that super awkward video of MLB reporter Ken Rosenthal that was all over the internet over the past weekend. And if you're wondering what the fuss was about and why he's now speaking out, let me break it down. So, went down on Saturday night in Milwaukee. The Brewers had just clinched a playoff spot with a dramatic walk-off win against the St. Louis Cardinals. Our St. Louis Cardinals.
That's right.
We.
So Ken Rosenthal is reporting for Fox. He's interviewing the hero of the game. He's on the field to get the big post-game thing. And as you'd expect after a huge win, the guy's teammates decided it was time for the traditional Gatorade shower. So they come running in with the cooler. Rosenthal sees it coming, quickly jumps backward to avoid getting soaked. Now here's where it gets messy. Crouching right behind him was the Brewers team photographer. And the photographer is trying to capture the celebration. Rosenthal backed right into him, knocking him on his ass. The collision itself was clearly an accident. But it was Rosenthal's reaction that caused the internet to blow up. So instead of immediately reaching down to help him up or even checking to see if he was okay, the video shows Rosenthal turning around, looking at the dude on the ground with a look that many described as a dirty look or a death stare, and then shaking his head before walking away to continue the interview. Another staffer had come to help the photographer get back to his feet. And the clip went viral because any one of us, if you knock somebody over, what do? You extend your hand to help the guy up. Oh, sorry, you don't give the guy a death stare and shake your head. So fans were not happy, calling the reaction ugly and classless. The main criticism was that it seemed like he was annoyed at the photographer and didn't offer any help. Now fast forward to yesterday, Rosenthal addressed the entire thing. And here he is.
I want to talk about what happened Saturday night when I accidentally bowled over Scott Paulus, the Brewers team photographer, while I was getting out of the way of the Brewers dumping water on Andrew Monasterio. Now, the ever-observant A.J. Przinsky joked afterward that I looked like Muhammad Ali standing over Sonny Liston. Now, AJ, of course, is more experienced in these kinds of interactions than I am. And I must admit, though, when I looked at the video, when I saw this, I was surprised at how upset I appeared.
Yeah, you appeared to be like a mean little man. Mm-hmm. Like a mean little bow tie man with a big boy suit on.
Yeah.
Look at that. What a tussle your hair. Mm-hmm.
That's, yeah.
He probably also loved that joke because, like, man, it's the first time anyone's ever compared me to a boxer.
Or
I
it's
know,
the first time I ever knocked somebody over, I didn't know what to do.
Right.
I'm such a tiny person, I didn't know what to do.
That's what I thought. He's just never had this experience before. So
I've never knocked somebody over. What do I do? Usually it's people knocking me over.
Right.
Well,
I was surprised at how upset I appeared. I was more confused than anything. Now, I had to continue the interview.
you were more confused? Get the hell out of here. More confused? You see a man that you just knocked over on his ass. How confusing is that? Can't compute. Me knock somebody over. Don't know what to do. Should I extend my hand to help him get up? Nah.
Well, think about it. If you bumped into people your whole life and they never move and you're the one that usually falls down,
Yeah.
all of a sudden it's shocking when the other person falls
I
down.
guess that's it.
Now, I had to continue the interview. We were live, folks, on national television. Couldn't stop. And
What a BS excuse. Get out of here. We were live on national television. You couldn't take 3 seconds to help somebody up? Get out of here.
Wow.
The guy was just drenched in Gatorade. Right? What a non-apology. What a douche.
that said, I felt awful about what happened. And afterward, I went up to Scott, who I've worked with in pits before over the years, and I apologized. And I apologized profusely.
I don't believe
because let's face it, I don't think that you ever expect knocking someone down is going to happen in any particular situation. So yeah, sure, I apologized. And Fox is doing the American League playoffs this year, so I won't see the Brewers again unless it's the World Series. But if I do see the Brewers in the World Series, I look forward to working with Scott again in the photo pit. And I also look forward to sharing a good laugh with him over this.
Yeah.
I didn't know that's what his voice sounded like.
You expected it to sound like a munchkin from Munchkin Land, right?
Yes. We are the, no. I can do that because I'm also small. I'm a very small person like Ken Rosenthal.
I don't know. It just goes to show, like, I don't know, maybe that's really what's inside him. Like sorry, I got caught on camera being a jerk.
Yeah.
I hope people don't judge me on 4 seconds of perhaps maybe my worst moment.
Oh,
Well,
they will.
They will,
Yep.
and that's life.
That's how it goes these days.
That's
Sucks.
life. That's a window.
Doesn't have to.
That's a window.
We have a choice on how we treat
That's a window into your heart, Moon.
Is it?
How you treat other people in a moment like that.
Right. Mhm.
It is a win. If your first instinct is to not, I don't care if it's 4 seconds, if it's 2 seconds, if that's the only time I ever see you. If your first instinct is to not reach your hand out, and I know you would reach your hand out for a helping hand. You would.
I would think so.
Ken Rosenthal, no.
I don't know.
I know Rizz would definitely reach his hand out and smack the camera out of his hand.
Get out of here.
What were you doing here?
Get out of here. All right, today is September the 16th. Back in the day, 406 years ago, who could forget, in 1620, the Mayflower departs Plymouth, England, with 102 pilgrims and about 30 crew for the New World.
You know, it's funny. I don't think I've ever heard how many people on it.
102.
Thank you for the info.
You got it.
That's kind of cool.
That's why
to
we
learn.
do this.
It hit an iceberg?
117 years ago, 1908, General Motors was founded. 46 years ago, 1979, rap music explodes on the scene. Here is a very white explanation of
Okay.
of the historical.
Everybody gather around the radio.
Yeah.
Here we go.
So rap, the New York City ghetto music in which the performers chant rhymed and rhythmical verses over pre-recorded instrumental dance tracks, made it onto vinyl with the release of the Sugar Hill Gang's Rapper's Delight. Sylvia Robertson formed Sugar Hill Records to produce rap records despite industry warnings that rap had no commercial appeal. Rapper's Delight was also recorded over the instrumental break from Chic's Good Times. The single became a disco smash, selling 2 million copies in the U.S. There we go.
Dang.
Very good.
Hey, you're from the East. Did you ever run into any families or any people? Because out here, and I'm sure we've talked about this before, out here, every other person you run into, if you start talking about Native Americans, they're like, oh, yeah, I'm a 106th Cherokee.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I imagine on the East Coast, it's probably every once in a while you meet somebody like, well, my grandpappy's grandpappy was on the Mayflower.
Yeah, it was Pilgrim.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever run into, growing up in the
I wear
East,
buckles on my shoe.
have you ever run into anybody that
No,
was like,
I don't think that's a thing. Maybe up in like the Northeast.
okay.
Maybe up in the
Right,
Massachusetts,
upper high,
Vermont, New
just
Hampshire, Maine area.
We're watching
Connecticut even.
that Gilded Age show, and it's awesome. First of all, and it's a Julian Fellows vehicle, but a lot of it is old school New York, 1800s New York, and it's all about the family and the class, and they're all like, oh well, we're old money versus new money kind of thing, and just I wonder if you would like that show, Rizz, just because I'm sure you
maybe
you grew up with some people that have grandpappies.
I don't know. I've
Some
never heard somebody
New York
claim
royalty.
to have a relative on the Mayflower.
Well, I think everyone in Missouri has Native American in their blood, and
Yeah,
then they're
well-
also kin to Daniel Boone somehow.
Yep.
We're all Cherokee.
Yeah.
Hoosiers, all of us.
42 years ago, 1983, Arnold Schwarzenegger becomes a U.S. citizen. 41 years ago, 1984, Miami Vice premieres, starring Don Johnson and
Claudia Schiffer.
Philip
Oh,
Michael
yeah,
Thomas as Crockett and Tubbs.
Ah.
32 years ago, 1993, Janet Jackson appears shirtless on the cover of Rolling Stone.
Great cover.
Her arms are in the air with her boobs supported by a pair of hands that belong to her husband, Renee.
That's an iconic cover of Rolling
Right.
Stone.
Yeah, maybe the best one.
And also strange, the synchronicity of her having the Super Bowl halftime slip, also boob controversy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Was that a controversy?
Not the
What?
cover.
Not
but,
the cover.
But the Super Bowl halftime.
Oh, the Super
show,
Bowl
yeah.
halftime show, yes.
Which is what,
Not the
about-
cover.
We were cool with the cover. We were not cool with it coming
well,
out
you
of
didn't see
nowhere.
any nipples.
What was the year on the cover?
1993.
Oh, so almost 10 years. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah.
Because that was, 04?
10 years, yeah. Yeah, what's going on with the husband now? Renee Elizondo.
I don't know.
Renee Elizondo is his name. They're not married anymore. 32 years ago, 1993, Frasier premieres on NBC. That runs for 11 seasons. And 23 years ago, in 2002, Dr. Phil.
Here's a good idea. Let's all get drunk.
He gets his own show.
You can suck this.
And that's what happened back in the day. All right, time to find out what's going on in the world of music and entertainment with your crap on celebrities.
Oh, we have breaking news. Robert Redford has passed away
Oh,
at the age of
Serious?
89. I am serious.
No.
The Oscar-winning actor, director who launched the Sundance Film Festival has died at the age of 89.
That's my mother's crush.
Robert
He is
Redford.
he was so great. I mean, now we got to speak past tense
He's
He's my mom's Brad Pitt. He was the Brad Pitt of that day.
for sure.
He's the guy in the famous meme
With this,
with the hair that looks like he's wearing like a bear skin,
yep.
and he gives the nod. Mm-hmm. That's Robert Redford.
That's Robert
Yep.
Redford. So he had a series of box office smashes in the 70s. Even though he got his start in the 50s, he was on Broadway in late 1950, moved to TV in 1960, then made movies. So Jeremiah Johnson, The Sting, All the President's Men, The Electric Horseman. I actually have a little soundbite here from The Sting from 1973.
All right, here is The Sting.
Listen, Gondorf, am I going to learn to play the big con or not?
So what's your hurry?
I want to play for Lonigan.
You know anything about the guy?
Yeah, he croaked Luther. Anything else I got to know?
All right.
He runs a numbers racket on the south side. He owns a packing house, a few banks.
Yeah, and half the politicians in New York and Chicago are fixing this world gonna cool him out if he blows on you.
I'll get him anyway.
Why?
Because I don't know enough about killing to kill him.
Never saw that movie.
My husband really likes that movie.
excellent.
We have a soundtrack of it at our house on vinyl.
Excellent. You would love it.
Yeah.
Have you
I
seen
think I would.
Jeremiah Johnson?
Jeremiah Johnson's the one with the
Yeah.
he nods, right?
that-
That one is awesome.
Never seen that.
There was like a wolf scene in that one, right?
Oh, it's all kinds of, he's up in the crazy mountains.
Yeah, that made me afraid of wolves when I was a kid. I thought they were going to come into my bedroom.
In 1980, Robert Redford turned to directing with Ordinary People. That film won Best Picture, Best Director for Robert Redford. He also went on to receive Best Director and Best Picture nominations for Quiz Show and, Lifetime Achievement in 2002. And he was the Brad Pitt of the 60s and 70s. And, I mean, even handsome as he got older. Just seemed like a sweet guy.
Yeah, he aged into
awesome,
this weirdly cool-looking old man.
He really did. He's survived by 2 daughters and his second wife, Sybil, who he married in 2009. So rest in peace to Robert Redford.
Robert Redford.
In music news, Coachella has announced its 2026 lineup. Looks like Radiohead is returning to the stage in North America.
Ooh, man,
Buy your ticket.
probably the most important festival ever now.
Actually, it does seem pretty good. So 9 Inch Nails is also going to be there. They're going by 9 Inch Noise, which is because Boys Noise, who is the DJ who's opening up for them on this current tour, I guess they're doing just a full set with him. And so they will be under 9 Inch Noise.
Oh, cool.
Turnstile will also be there. To be honest with you,
It's your dream.
Oh, cool. I'm going to go out to Nine Inch
You guys-
Nails, but it's not going to be 9 Inch Nails.
my husband is probably going to, we're probably going to go to Coachella next year because we love 9 Inch Nails. I want to see Turnstile really bad. David Byrne of Talking Heads is going to be there. Iggy freaking Pop, the Godfather of Punk, is going to be there. I may be going to this for the first time. I've never
Sounds
been to
like a
Coachella
nightmare.
next year. But this is going to be a really good time. And if you're young, you're excited. And if you're old and cranky, you are not excited. Steven
Will
Tyler.
you camp?
No, I will stay in Frank Sinatra's Mod Squad gorgeous home.
You got to get
out
yourself
there.
hooked up with a house to stay in.
I know. I know people.
Oh.
I know somebody.
Oh,
that
you
can
know
help me.
somebody?
I do.
They hook you up with a house?
Yes.
I got bad news for you.
What?
My buddy's family, they don't do the pickle stand anymore there.
Well, dang it.
Yeah, so it's gone.
I want a Coachella
They had
pickle.
a pickle stand?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, they
At
that's-
Coachella?
Yeah.
I'll have to pickle my own stuff,
They
I guess.
Made a decent chunk of
I know a
change
guy
from
who's
it.
got a house out there. I was going to offer, but you know
I
somebody.
already got somebody.
Okay, fine.
All right. Steven Tyler, Joe Perry, and Youngblood's tribute to Ozzy Osbourne last week at the MTV Video Music Awards in New York either led to all 3 of them collaborating on a new song or they were already doing it because yesterday I saw that Aerosmith tweeted out and Instagrammed out a snippet of themselves in the studio with Youngblood doing a new song called My Only Angel.
I think I've already had enough of these two.
What? It just started.
Yeah, I feel like it has just started.
Listen to the song, see what your thoughts are.
Will you cry if I call you my angel? Gotta leave, gotta leave, gotta leave you one more time.
Lots of mouth.
So these are 2 fellas that like to wear
Nothing.
silk shirts with nothing underneath.
Hell yeah.
And like to only button one button. I don't know. It just seems already like a lot. Like they're already like. I saw a video of like Youngblood kissing Steven Tyler
Yeah.
like on the cheek, and Steven
He's
Tyler going
British.
like
They kiss
giggling
each other
like a
over
girl. Steven Tyler jumped into his arms like a
Steven-
spider monkey.
There. Steve Tyler's hair looks really good. I was noticing
There
that.
seems to be a lot of like. If you're ever going out with those 2 guys, like you got like, oh man, we got to be, we got to be at the dentist at like, at like 2. It takes both of them like 4 hours to get ready.
Of course.
With all the accessories they have on,
I gotta say, I feel you. I understand where you are.
it's a lot. It's already a lot.
I thought that too when I started noticing Youngblood. The Ozzy tribute really changed it for me. And then I kind of love that he's this young guy going through all these classic rockers and either, I don't know, sucking the souls out of them. I don't know what he's doing, but I kind of like what's going on.
It seems like it's all trying very hard to be something,
Okay.
and it's not coming off as genuine to me. And I
right.
could be wrong.
All right.
But my reaction to seeing what they were doing together.
Is it because he's another man? If this was a young girl who was coming up in the rock scene
No.
like this, would it be different?
No,
Or
my reaction was, ugh.
okay.
He's a super talented kid, though.
He is.
I'm sure I don't know a lot about him.
You don't understand his music?
You need to
I
stop
don't know.
putting your eyeliner
I don't
back on
know.
and
I
listen
don't
to
know a lot
Youngblood.
about him. I've never heard any of his music. Honestly, I couldn't tell you one thing. That's the first time I've ever heard anything Youngblood did.
If Youngblood is the vehicle to get Aerosmith to one last show in Boston for me, let's roll. I need to see them.
How
one
much
last
money are we
time.
spending going to? We're going to Coachella. We're going to see Aerosmith.
Oh
in
no,
Boston?
next year's gonna be a banger year for me. I think.
Sweet.
You know, I think I'm gonna make a lot of money, and I think I'm going to spend.
What is
a lot of money.
Youngblood's big
YOLO.
song?
What?
What is Youngblood's big song?
He's had a few. He's
I don't know, man. I like him with the
that one
rockers.
song that you really like.
Dude, he's kind of an English rocker through and through. Where every album and a half, he kind of reinvents himself a little bit, kind of changes ever so slightly. You know, it's kind of like punk, and then there was kind of like Avril punk, and then now it's
Is it Lovesick
Ozzy punk.
Lullaby? Is that the big one?
They're good songs. They're good songs. And he works with a lot of really good collaborators. And from everything that I know, he's awesome to work with, super talented, crazy energy, like one of the most energetic dudes. And just is a happy dude that wants to work.
His most streamed song is called I Think I'm Okay.
All right.
Okay, let's see here. Okay. Stand by.
Okay.
Standing by.
Here we are.
Robert Redford,
no,
huh?
I don't
I'm going to have
know.
to call my mom.
Nope, I cannot find it. Moving on.
Okay. Well,
There's a lot of pressure on me right now.
okay, it's fine. Listen, get ready for a different audio. Here we go. So, Disturbed were inducted into the Illinois Rock and Roll Hall of Fame on Sunday night.
Now, that's a band I get.
Good. In Joliet, Illinois. So here is Dan Donegan. Is that a guy's name? Disturbed?
Dan Donegan, yeah.
This also
Don-
sounds like
this
something
says
yeah.
Dan Donegan.
you're
It's
about to
Dan
drum something, you're
Donegan.
trying to catch it. Like, Donegan.
Here is Dan Donegan acceptance speech in Illinois on Sunday. Here we go.
Okay, Dan Donegan.
What a great honor. I mean, we've come a long way from playing in a public storage unit back in the 90s and playing all the great bars, anyone that'll let us play. But thank you all. Thank you to our families, our kids, who are a big part of this journey, the sacrifices to allow us to go out on the road and do what we do.
So they're all from Illinois. They formed in Chicago, and that is why they are now in the Illinois Rock and Roll
Well,
Hall of Fame.
congratulations.
Very good. Guys, Elton John had double knee surgery replacement last year, and he had a special request, and this actually goes into something we were talking about yesterday with can we keep our organs and whatnot. And he decided to keep his kneecaps and turn them into jewelry. So here is a
awesome.
little audio from an interview with Elton about what he's done with his kneecaps.
Okay.
When I had my kneecaps removed, I asked my surgeon if I could keep the kneecaps. Then I rang you and said, if I gave you the left and the right kneecap, to do what you want with them. My surgeon said I had the worst knees he's ever operated on. That hole was actually in my kneecap. And then the other one is a brooch.
It's an incredibly difficult job to get the gold following the shape of something quite as
Unusual.
unusual, yes. Gold is about the only material you could do that in.
I honestly think these are timeless pieces that will last for centuries.
Oh, okay.
Why
So he had-
why were his kneecaps so busted up? Not a soccer player, was he?
No, I
Maybe
mean,
just
it's
had bad
old-
knees.
Old ass man.
Playing
been on his-
piano stuff.
yeah, I don't know. Jumping around.
All right, here's a little young blood. This is called a Zombie.
All right, let's hate this.
You went into this with a bad attitude.
I wonder why.
Okay.
Quite beautiful.
You like it so far.
Talk about the words they would hurt.
It's nice.
This has got how many views?
It's a hum mumble rock, you know?
Yeah.
13 million views on this.
This is Oasis-y. That I Think I'm Okay song was an NGK song with him and Travis.
Oh, okay.
I guess he does the second verse and plays guitar.
I'm into it.
I'll never listen to that again.
You should, you know what? Play that for your kids later and see what they think, because I want the
I
young
bet you my
people
daughter
opinion.
will like it.
Hey, what about this one?
Okay, this is, okay. Machine Gun Kelly.
Alex nuts, I love him.
Moon!
Oh, doggone it.
Youngblood? Youngblood, what are you doing?
Travis, MGK, the F word. Well, guys, back to Elton.
What
So
the heck?
he took his kneecaps and he turned one of them into a gold-plated necklace, and then the other kneecap, the left, was much smaller. So he turned that into a cool gold brooch.
A brooch.
So shout out to Elton John and his new knee jewelry. Toni Cornell, the daughter of the late Soundgarden singer Chris Cornell, has released a new song called Campari. And so she started releasing her first new song in 5 years, Sunset of Your Love. Little Bitch was the song called she had last year. And she also performed a cover of Temple of the Dog's Hunger Strike from her father's home studio back in 2020, which was beautiful. So here is a new single from Toni Cornell called Campari.
Don't have it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind.
Here, play this
Every week I do this to you.
I'm just
Anyway.
kidding. I don't have it. I don't trust it. I don't
It was
trust
pretty
the
good.
sure
It was
it's
very
great.
poppy. It's very
Sure it's
young
great.
blood. You hate it.
I didn't hate it.
Jelly Roll.
I just will never listen to it again.
Jelly Roll has lost so much weight, you guys, that he can finally fit into some really fancy clothes. And he just took a picture at the Vatican.
I saw him singing for the Pope. It was all he did the song Hallelujah with somebody. It was terrific.
Yeah, I bet
and
it was.
he was at the Vatican, and
it
he
Brandon
looks
Lake?
great. I mean,
Yeah.
he looks
he
like he is a new person.
he says, I can fit into Louis Vuitton now. Pray for my bank account. So he is living
Where
it
were
up.
we? It was around here. We watched him go up some stairs when he was at his heaviest, and and I said to somebody, I go, this man is not going to make it to 40 years old. Like he was winded going up like 3 stairs,
Right.
and it was sad. And now, man, he looks good. He got it all together.
Well, I love, I always say it. You're happy, I'm happy. So it sounds like he's happy with how he looks,
He's
what
got
he's
new
doing.
teeth.
He's got new teeth. He's got a beautiful woman. He's got a great
He's got
career. And he can fit Louis
bright-
Vuitton now. So he's
Bright,
excited.
white teeth, looking good.
Reba McEntire has been married 3 times. Or, well, she will be married 3 times when she finally marries Rex Lynn, who has been a friend of hers. They've known each other since the 90s. They didn't start dating until 2020 because they reconnected after the pandemic. And she shared that Rex reached out to her when her mother was sick. They grew a massive bond, even more than they had before, and have been inseparable ever since. And so now they are getting married. This will be Rex Lynn's first marriage and Reba McEntire's third. So congratulations to Reba. The CBS telecast of the 77th Emmy Awards on Sunday brought in 7.4 million viewers. And according to Nielsen, the audience increased by 8% from last year's ceremony. So this is the highest rated ceremony in 4 years for the Emmys. And viewership was measured from CBS, Paramount Plus, CBS.com, and the CBS app. But of course, there's fallout. You know, you have the event on Sunday. Monday, we talk about the speeches and the good things that happened. Tuesday is for the fallout. And so, for instance, Hulk Hogan's ex-wife, Linda, slammed the Emmys for leaving him out of the In Memoriam segment. She thinks it was intentional because of his support of President
He should have
Trump.
been in it.
His name does appear in the online version of the segment, which is just a simple scroll of names.
Wait, he should have been in it?
He should have been in it.
For Thunder in Paradise?
No,
No,
he
for
was on
wrestling
TV for a long ass time.
I'm
When
just-
I was,
And well known.
I'm just getting my Thunder in Paradise.
and Thunder in Paradise.
Yeah, he definitely was one of the biggest stars that passed away.
Yeah, he should have been in it. Also, people that were left out: King of the Hill voice actor Jonathan Joss, Daniel Spencer from What's Happening, Jerry Adler from The Sopranos, Polly Holliday from Alice, Gene Hackman, Val Kilmer, and Tony Todd were also left out.
But there are more movies.
But there were more movies, yes. Also, something else that was crazy that happened. If
People
you were,
are always left out, though. Always.
yeah, it's hard to get everybody. It seems.
Always left out.
But Hulk Hogan's so
Hogan's pretty big.
prominent.
Yeah, that's a different. He's the name.
I see that, but like,
Yeah.
Every year it's the same.
Well, I know that you probably were watching and then you turned it off when you didn't see Sofia Vergara because you're like, where is her hotness?
I was like, where is she?
Where is she? Well, she had to miss the Emmys on Sunday because she had the craziest eye allergy. She was supposed to be a presenter, and then she showed a picture on Instagram. Her left eye was so swole and just looked awful. And so she says, sorry, I had to cancel. Craziest eye allergy I've ever had right before getting in the car. And so that's why she wasn't there, you guys.
Pink eye.
Yeah, she's got pink eye. Somebody farted on her pillow.
poop articles.
Fans have been anxiously awaiting the debut of the new Euphoria season 3, and there's now a little insight. So the show's been busy filming this year, but there hasn't been many updates. So a lot of people were speculating, is this even going to happen? Because Angus Cloud died. He was a pretty prominent cast member of Euphoria. And the 3rd season was announced back in early 2022. So it'll be spring. They don't have a confirmed date, but the
I
chairman...
don't know this show.
This is the HBO show about like the high schoolers.
Zendaya was on it?
Yeah. It's a great show. Very dark. If you have kids in high school, probably don't want to watch it. wild. You know, just to watch it as an outsider, thinking about my high school career, and then you watch what maybe these kids in Los Angeles are going through, possibly, or that could be a representation of high schoolers everywhere. It's pretty dark and crazy. But I mean, it's very well done. Movie news. The sequel to Super Mario Brothers is getting a name. It will be called the Super Mario Galaxy Movie, and it will be out on April 3rd of 2026. Oh. The first Super Mario movie made an outstanding $1.3 billion at movie theaters worldwide.
Dang, it was great.
Was it?
Yeah, it really was good.
What'd you like about it?
Couldn't tell you right now,
Okay.
but I remember going, wow, hey, it's worth watching
Very
again.
entertaining.
Like, it was a good storyline. It was funny enough. Like,
I heard it was great.
It was executed perfectly. It's a good movie.
Good. Will you watch the sequel?
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome. Patrick, is it Fugit, the actor?
Is it Fugit or Fugit?
Because it's spelled like...
It's a kid from...
it's spelled like Fug It.
It's from Almost Famous, right?
Yeah.
He's the
He's
main
Cameron
character.
Crowe. Fugit. Let's say Fugit. Patrick Fugit. So the 25th anniversary of Almost Famous was over the weekend, which
That's
I
what I
celebrate
would say
every
if I
year.
had that name.
I would too.
Fugit.
Find another one.
He plays the Cameron Crowe role in that movie where he's the kid who is super bright and leaves high school to go on the road with a band to write for Rolling Stone magazine. Very much Cameron Crowe's career. And he was talking about how he did have a full-on crush on Kate Hudson while they were filming Almost Famous, which is so cute because in the movie he does as well. And he says he remembers that Kate Hudson was so magnetic, very captivating, even from their screen tests together. Because she auditioned to be the sister in the movie, not Penny Lane at first. And then the woman who, I can't remember the actress who got the role for Penny Lane, dropped out. And Kate Hudson was bothering Cameron Crowe the whole time, like, please let me be Penny Lane.
Man,
and
she was a cutie in that movie.
She is. And she was so perfect for it. So I'm glad it worked out how it did. But anyway.
It was Susan Sarandon.
I would have had a crush on her, too.
Me too. I do have a crush on her. And finally, in the entire history of the planet, only 5 TV theme songs have ever hit #1 on the Billboard's Hot 100. We're not going to be able to guess these because they're all from like the 70s and 80s.
You sure?
Axel
F.
I don't.
That's a movie.
That's not what I'm talking
That's
about.
Beverly Hills Cop.
Let's not do this to ourselves because I have 5.
You're right.
I would say Jan Hammer with Miami Vice.
Yeah, that's on here. Yes. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Did that hit #1?
No, that hit #4.
The heck is Jan Hammer?
So here we go. So let's talk about the theme from The Heights. This is #5 on this list. Jamie Walters from 1992. Do you remember this? Theme from The Heights.
How do you talk to an angel?
You do remember
Yeah,
it.
I do.
How do you hold close to where you are?
All right, so that's #5.
I love the Goo Goo Dolls.
Yeah,
It's
no
not the
kidding.
Goo Goo Dolls. It's Jamie Walters.
I won't tell him your name.
Does that sound like Goo Goo
Yeah.
Dolls?
It does sound like the Goo Goo Dolls. #4 is Miami Vice's theme from Jan Hammer.
Jan Hammer. This is a great song.
Jan Hammer. I don't know. It sounds like John Farnham or something.
It's Jan Hammer.
Jan Hammer.
Yeah.
To the stage, please.
#3 on this list, John Sebastian.
Welcome Back, Kotter.
Yes.
Okay. Here is what he was in Love and Spoonful, right? John
That
Sebastian.
sounds right.
Okay. This
Not
is
so familiar.
Welcome Back, Kotter.
Randy Newman.
Sounds just like
down
him.
the street. Pick it apples.
Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back
So cute.
to that same old place that
All right.
All right.
That's some Sesame Street stuff if I've ever heard it.
Isn't it cute?
That just
That's
seemed like
1976.
It's an iconic song.
the
though.
camera's going through and a brick wall goes by on the left side and Sesame Street's logo pops up.
Welcome back.
Hey, tell me Growing Pains is on it.
It's
that
not.
song rips.
It's not, pal. #2, though, Rhythm Heritage from 1976, the theme from SWAT.
Okay, I don't know this one. I love that. Is that just a whammy
instrumental.
pedal?
There's like a flanger in my right ear. Like it's a
There's a lot of stuff going
lot
on
of
there.
swirlies.
But the #1 song on this list, and again, these are theme songs for TV shows that have hit the Billboard's Hot 100 at #1, is The Sound of Philadelphia, the theme to Soul Train.
Oh. Don Cornelius.
MFSB.
Great theme song.
So good. And with that, to play us out is your crap on celebrities.
To play us out? What do you mean to play us out?
I'll do it live.
Celebrity celebrating her birthday today. Let's see. We'll start with Joji, Slow Dancing in the Dark, and A Glimpse of Us are their songs. 32.
Thing sucks.
Oh my gosh. Nick Jonas is 33. Ian Harding from Pretty Little Liars is 39. Max Minghella, that's Commander Nick on The Handmaid's Tale, is 40. Sabrina Ryan from the Cheetah Girls is 41. Alexis Bledel, that's Rory on The Gilmore Girls. Rory is 44. Amy Poehler's 54. Mark Anthony is 57. Molly Shannon is 61. Richard Marks is 62. Jennifer Tilly is 67. David Copperfield is 69. Mickey Rourke turns 73 today, and Ed Begley Jr.
Man's in everything.
He is. Didn't he have like a reality show? Like Living with Ed or something?
He's like a big environmentalist. Maybe he had like...
I think it was one of those things where he was like, his house is going green.
Right.
But it was in like 2003.
Here's how to live off the grid.
Yeah, but it was way early.
Is that the dad from Pineapple Express who says, I'm going to take you out and F you in the street? The blonde?
Glasses? He's in all like
really
the Christopher
nerdy.
Guest movies.
Yeah.
Let me see. I might have the wrong
If you're in
guy,
Studio
but-
City, he rides a bicycle.
No,
We
it's
see him
him.
all the time.
Yes. In Pineapple Express, he plays Amber Heard's
smokes like
dad.
this?
And he gets all mad because Dale comes to the dinner high and all dirty and gross. He goes, I'll take you
Ed
outside
Begley
and F you
Jr.,
in the
yep.
street.
How old is he?
He is 76 years old.
Yeah, and only time I've had a few encounters with him at random places like a coffee shop or something. And he kind of has a tood, and it's really funny because you're like, how do you have a tood?
Huh.
Calm down.
All right, today's porno birthday, which is being brought to you by Patricia's, where fun and fantasy meet, is Ariel Summers. And today's birthday girl has been in 81 fine films, including The Ass Parade 9, City of Flesh 6, Don't Let Daddy Know, The Ice Cream Bone, No Boys, No Toys, Jack's Big Ass Show 9, Tied and Tickled, and who could forget her role in 2012's Plunder the Booty. Ariel Summers is 43 years old. That's your porno birthday. Those are your crappy birthdays, and that was your crap on celebrities. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back and we'll give away some stuff. All right, we've got tickets to go see Hailstorm with Lindsey Sterling at Apocalyptica next Tuesday over at Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. We got tickets to go see Blink-182 with Alkaline Trio next Friday the 26th over at the Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. We got tickets to go see Marilyn Manson, sold-out show next Monday, the 22nd of the pageant. And we got tickets to go see Everclear with local agent Sponge next Friday the 26th at the Family Arena. So, Scott, you know what we're playing? 60 Seconds to Glory. Just want to make sure we get the phones. So let's load up the phones, 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. So 60 seconds will be on the clock. Learn will read you a question. You have to answer the question, you move on to the next one. You have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. These are kind of tough, I will say. Kind of tough. No passing. You get it wrong, you'll hear, and then you're out. And we'll go to the next caller, and we will ask the same questions until we get somebody who answers all 10 correctly.
Yeah, pay attention to the callers before you if you're in line.
Pay attention. Look the answers up. I don't care what you do.
Yeah, this is designed for you to cheat if you're on hold. So pay attention.
But as soon as we get to 10, contest is over. And we'll give them two things. You get to choose two prizes. Two prizes. So if the phones are on hold, or if the phones are busy, just keep ringing. 314-624-3833, 618-398-3833. 60 Seconds to Glory is next. Now it's just three of us, huh?
Yep.
Scott?
Just the three of us.
By the way, Rafe is on vacation. Lots of people asking, did Rafe get canned? No, we take people take vacation.
Nah, you're not allowed.
Yeah.
An Arizona guy was arrested for peeing in a movie theater during a showing of the movie Demon Slayer.
That's not how you slay demons. Let's go.
So this happened in Surprise, Arizona. Surprise, my leg's getting wet. So the suspect started peeing inside the theater in the middle of the movie. Unfortunately, one person was reportedly splashed with urine.
Ew.
And there's video of several moviegoers holding this guy down and beating the hell out of him. Like just pummeling this man.
Why did he not go to the bathroom at an actual bathroom? Like, what was he intoxicated, or do we have any details of why he decided to go inside the theater?
I don't know, but they beat the hell out of him.
Yeah, his face looks like he's not all
there.
Yeah.
I'm all about it. I'm honest with you. A little swamp justice, and then you let the police handle him.
Yeah.
Like if I'm splashed with urine in a movie theater.
What's up with men being so emboldened these? Like, we had the guy at the Korn concert last week who was joeing in between sets. We got dildos being thrown onto fields.
I don't know.
Good time to be a man.
I had a buddy do this when we were teenagers, but we were teenagers. This is a person that looks like they're in their 30s.
What do you mean? He peed in a movie theater?
He did.
Oh, that's just being a chump.
What was his reasoning?
Because he's being a douche.
Wow.
And he had to go. And he went, and we were and it was a movie theater with, with the sloping, going down. And
well, I dated a guy who I'd stayed over, and he was so hammered, and he whizzed in his closet, like right on top of all of my clothes that were in the hamper.
That's incredible.
Oh, Scott says the movie's so good you can't step away to use the bathroom.
I guess you can.
Makes sense.
That's not the review we want. Demon Slayer doesn't want that review, okay?
Demon Slayer, so good. Don't go to the bathroom. Stay in your seat.
You can't beat a guy up for that.
Yeah, you're right. All right. We've got a bunch of stuff to give away. And in fact, the winner of our contest will get their choice of 2 prizes. We've got Hailstorm tickets, we got Blink-182 tickets, we got Marilyn Manson tickets, and we got Everclear tickets. So the game is called 60 Seconds to Glory. So I'll put 60 seconds on the clock. You'll have to answer 10 questions in 60 seconds. Some of these are tough. Some of these are a little easier. So first caller to get through all 10 questions with no incorrect answers and no skipping, you will get your choice of 2 prizes. Now, if you get a question wrong, you're going to hear this, and we're going to move right on to the next caller, and we will ask them the same questions.
Mm-hmm. So pay attention.
So hopefully, if you're down the line in calls, you're building your answers, and whoever gets 10 first wins.
That's right.
All right, 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. Let me get my timer out here.
By the way, the contest is brought to you by CarStar, your auto body repair expert. Hail damage, see them at carstar.com.
Okay, let's go to Jared. Hello, Jared.
Hey, what's going on?
All right, Jared, are you ready to play 60 Seconds to Glory?
Not in the slightest, but let's go.
Let's go, Jared.
You know what? If you do all 10 as the first caller, I will give you all the prizes.
Yeah.
Okay?
All right.
All right.
Here we go.
Here we go. Let me get my dramatic music going. Okay.
Perfect.
And your time will start as soon as Learn is done reading the first question. Here we go, Jared.
Here we go, Jared. First question. What newspaper does Clark Kent work for?
Daily Planet.
Which country has the longest coastline?
Using the Google, hold on.
That's fine.
Canada.
What food group is a cucumber technically in?
Does it have seeds? Oh, no. We're going to say fruit.
Got it. Wendell was the mascot for which brand of cereal?
Wendell?
Wendell.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Chocolate chip cookies were invented in which U.S. state?
Pennsylvania.
That's incorrect.
Incorrect.
You got to 4, though. I mean, that's pretty good. Good showing, Jared.
Okay. Let's go to... I don't love the Googling. Honestly, it's annoying me.
They're not, but there's no way they can win.
It's annoying me.
It's no way they can do it. They can't Google everything.
It's annoying me. Okay. Lucas, hello.
Hello. Good morning.
All right, Lucas, are you ready to play 60
sir.
Seconds to Glory? All right, here we go.
All right, Lucas. What newspaper does Clark Kent work for?
Daily Planet.
Which country has the longest coastline?
Canada.
What food group is a cucumber technically in?
Fruit.
Wendell was the mascot for which brand of cereal?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Chocolate chip cookies were invented in which U.S. state?
Missouri.
Incorrect.
Wrong. Okay.
All right, bye, Lucas.
Bye, Lucas.
So he was piggybacking on Jared. Good job there.
All right, Austin.
Happy birthday, Rizz.
Thanks, buddy. Are you ready to play 60 Seconds to Glory?
Here we go.
Here
Austin,
we go.
let's roll. What newspaper does Clark Kent work for?
The Daily Planet.
Which country has the longest coastline?
Canada.
What food group is a cucumber technically in?
Fruit.
Wendell was the mascot for which brand of cereal?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Chocolate chip cookies were invented in which U.S. state?
Massachusetts.
What type of animal was Bambi's friend Flower?
Oh, God. Okay. A skunk.
Who voiced the Joker in the Batman animated series?
Oh. Mark Hamill.
How many teaspoons are in a cup?
Oh, 48.
What do Americans call a mental cheese?
A what cheese?
A mental cheese. What do Americans call a mental cheese?
Time.
Dang it.
Out.
All right, you got to 8.
Emmental.
Emmental, excuse me.
Emmental cheese.
Well, that's probably why you didn't get it, because I'm an idiot.
I gave him an extra
Emmental.
2 seconds. Emmental.
Got it. I call it what it's called.
All right, Bobby, you ready to play?
Sure am.
All right, 60 Seconds to Glory. Let's go.
Bobby, what newspaper does Clark Kent work for?
Daily Planet.
Which country has the longest coastline?
Canada.
What food group is a cucumber technically in?
Fruit.
Wendell is the mascot for which brand of cereal?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Chocolate chip cookies were invented in which U.S. state?
Massachusetts.
What type of animal was Bambi's friend Flower?
Skunk.
Who voiced the Joker in the Batman animated series?
Mark Hamill.
How many teaspoons are in a cup?
48.
What do all Americans call Emmental cheese?
Isn't it yellow cheese?
Nope. Need a specific answer.
Yeah. Bye, Bobby.
What do Americans call Emmental cheese?
Emmental cheese.
All right, let's go to Stephen and Arnold. Hello, Stephen.
Hey, happy birthday, Rizz.
Thanks, buddy. Let's play 60 Seconds to Glory.
Stephen, what newspaper does Clark Kent work for?
The Daily Planet.
Which country has the longest coastline?
Canada.
What food group is a cucumber technically in?
Fruit.
Wendell is the mascot for which brand of cereal?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Chocolate chip cookies were invented in which U.S. state?
Massachusetts.
What type of animal is Bambi's friend Flower?
Skunk.
Who voiced the Joker in the Batman animated series?
Mark Hamill.
How many teaspoons are in a cup?
48.
What do Americans call Emmental cheese?
Swiss cheese.
And finally, what was Cinderella's real name?
Oh. I'm thinking. Look at it.
Cinderella's real name.
5, 2, 1. Nope. Ran out of time.
Damn, Steven.
On
got to
question 9. On question 9.
Question 9. Let's go.
All right, Curtis, so you ready to play?
I'm ready.
All right, let's get a winner.
Curtis, what newspaper does Clark Kent work for?
Daily Planet.
Which country has the longest coastline?
Canada.
What food group is a cucumber technically in?
Fruit.
Wendell is the mascot for which brand of cereal?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Chocolate chip cookies were invented in which U.S. state?
Massachusetts.
What type of animal is Bambi's friend Flower?
Skunk.
Who voiced the Joker in the Batman animated series?
Mark Hamill.
How many teaspoons are in a cup?
48.
What do Americans call Emmental cheese?
Swiss.
And what was Cinderella's real name?
Ella.
Ella
Way to go,
is
pal.
correct. All right, Curtis, you did it.
Yeah.
All right, 60 Seconds to Glory.
You looked it
Hang
up
on
fast
one
enough,
second.
Curtis.
Yeah.
I'm so proud
Maybe
of you,
we should
pal.
do 45.
45 seconds?
Maybe 45 seconds.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's some of these are hard to read. I'm trying to read fast so they have as much time as they can.
I know.
But that was a good showing.
Okay. Congratulations to Curtis, the winner of 60 Seconds to Glory. Excellent. Hey, so did you hear about over the weekend there was a fight at the West County Mall?
Yeah, well, no, actually, how I heard about this was my mom texted me on Saturday, and she said, because I go to the West County Mall pretty often.
Right.
And she goes, oh my God, there's an active shooter.
Okay, same thing happened. My wife and I were at the gym, and she goes, oh my God, there's an active shooter at the West County Mall.
Right.
And I said, are you sure?
Right.
She goes, I need to call my friend to tell her. I go, no. Don't be spreading this around.
Yeah.
Like, don't until it's verified.
Right.
Like, did you look at the news? Like, what is the news saying?
It was on Facebook.
That's where she saw it.
Yes.
On Facebook.
There's a prominent page that said it. And I said, well, I'm not there. You know, I think my mom was essentially just wanting to make sure I wasn't there.
Right. Yeah. Well, and you know, like my daughter will go to the West County Mall. That's why she's like, oh my God, you know, I need to start telling people. So wait, whoa. Did you look on like Fox 2's page, you know, case to case page, KMOV's page? Did you do any verification any way? Because this is how stuff gets started and people go into panic. And I get it. I understand. Again, we drop our daughter off there. Yeah. You know, you go there all the time. It wound up being somebody threw a chair. So there was a fight in the food court. So the DePere police have shared an update to clear things up about what really happened. Did you hear about that, Scott?
Yeah,
West County Mall thing?
My buddy's mom, shout out to Brian Citron, his mom broke her hip in that. Some lady shoved her, trying to get her kid, and hit her, and she fell on the ground and broke her hip.
Oh, no.
At the mall?
Yeah, so she had surgery on Sunday, and...
because people were panicked?
Yeah, people panicked, and this lady was panicked and ran into her.
No, and listen, I get it. People are on edge. People are on edge.
Yeah.
I understand. But I was like yelling at my wife, like, don't start spreading stuff around.
Right. Well, especially coming off on the heels of like Charlie Kirk's death, the children who got shot.
All that stuff.
9/11, we're on high alert.
I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw something just to give yourself peace when you're in public settings. This guy was a former military guy, and he was talking about, paying attention to vantage points and all that kind of stuff, and just putting yourself in a situation. Like, if you're in that situation, you're in the spot that's safe, you know?
Right.
And just be at the right place at the right time. Don't set yourself up for failure by being in a weird spot. I saw a mom
do a TikTok video. She and her daughter were evacuated out of the mall, and she was doing like a video sharing the incident and what had happened. And she heard that there was a gun that was shown. It was not shot off, though. Is that...
You know, it reminds me of, remember last year at that cheer competition in Dallas?
Yep, exactly.
There was it was like a banner or a stanchion fell down. It was a metal thing that hit the ground, and it sounded like what would be a gunshot, and everybody panicked.
Yeah.
And it spread like somebody shooting inside the convention center.
Man, can you imagine if we were this, which I understand why we're so sensitive to that noise right now, but back in the day when we were growing up, remember all the cars that would backfire all the time?
I know.
We were such Hoosiers, and you'd hear that all over town thinking it was a gun.
The DePere police have shared an update to clear things up about what really happened. So it turns out the whole scare started with a fight in the food court, and it was a pretty brief altercation, lasted only about 18 seconds. But it was enough to cause a huge panic and send people running for safety.
Dang.
So according to the police, somebody threw a chair during the fight, and as people started to flee the area, they knocked over more tables and chairs, which created a ton of extra noise. And once you see people running and noise, and then everybody starts running.
Yeah, I mean, I understand. It seems wild, but...
And officials believe that the crashing and the banging is what many people understandably mistook for the sound of gunshots. And police want to be very clear. No shots were fired, and no gun was ever seen during the incident.
That's good to know.
And that's according to the DePere police. They know that some people in the community have been saying that somebody was hit by gunfire. Not the case. Officers were able to find the person who was the victim in the fight, and while that person gave a statement, they decided not to press any charges against others involved. And the police understand that this was a really frightening experience for everybody who was at the mall.
Can't imagine.
And if you're still feeling concerned or have questions, DePere Police like, hey, give us a call. Call the DePere Department of Public Safety. Speak directly with Chief Eric Hall.
No. That's nice of him.
Yeah.
And they ended the statement by saying, as a department, we are here to support you and hope you will visit West County Center again soon.
So I wonder who ran first. Was it the people right by the fight, or was it a thing where somebody heard a noise, saw a fight?
Well, they said make it seem here like it was a fight, and then people started to scatter when the
got
so the
crazy.
fight lasted. Yeah,
okay.
So it lasted 18 seconds. The fight.
Yeah.
314. My mom was there too, and was shoved hard by a panicked mother going after her kids. I get it.
Yeah, I get it too. I have this all in the back of my head everywhere I go. I mean, I'll go to the mall, I'll go to lunch. I have it in the back of my head, and I feel like that's normal. It's just like a normal, what would you do? Where do you go? You know, like I was at Target the other day, and I was like, okay, if something weird happens, what am I going to do? You know, and you kind of play those scenarios out. You know where the exits are. You think about, like, if you have to hide, where will you go? And it's just a damn shame that we have to all live in this world.
That's why I'm going to start wearing a ghillie suit everywhere I go.
You should, just to hide out.
Yeah.
That's cool.
There's a plant right in the middle of the walkway.
Yeah.
There's nothing odd about this.
Why'd that plant just tip me $5? That's weird.
See, that's what happened on Saturday. But I didn't want my wife to be part of the spreading the...
Yeah, same. Yeah. When my mom texted me, I was like, hey, I'm not there. Like
you're not there?
I'm not there, but also like I went and looked and tried to find it on a website, and it wasn't anywhere, and I thought, well, I'll just wait for the news to come out and for it to be either confirmed or proven, and it wasn't.
Well, and it started on Facebook.
I know. Well, hey, man, everybody's got a platform now. So.
I know, I understand, but then it turns into a game of telephone, and next thing you know, it's, somebody's with, bazooka.
Right. Well, the TikTok video that I saw on TikTok, this mom is in the West County Mall parking garage with her daughter and talking about what had happened. And I believe she said that there was a gun, so even people, so maybe that's where it started, is people that were actually there, they're mistaken, and then it floods out. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it wasn't even just Facebook. It was people that were there, thought something, put it online.
Yeah. Chris says even people at the mall were given multiple different reasons.
Yeah, there you go.
Everybody starts forming these own stories.
Yeah.
In their mind.
It's scary, man. I hate that.
Scott wants to know if it was Ken Rosenthal who knocked your friend's mom over.
Yes, it was. That's a very good question.
They say be proud of who you are, right? But this lady might not be allowed to. So a woman in California, she's fighting the DMV because they're trying to take back her personalized license plate that she got a couple of years ago.
What does it say?
It says, I am ISIS.
Oh, because it means ISIS?
ISIS. I-S-I-S.
That's a very pretty name for women. Like, I've known women to be named that. And then whenever ISIS became a terrorist organization, all these beautiful named women are like, damn it.
Which, I am ISIS, which sounds like an obvious plate you shouldn't be allowed to have, except her name is...
ISIS.
ISIS.
Yeah.
And what kind of car does she drive?
Corolla.
A Kia.
Toyota.
A Kia.
Damn it.
She drives a Kia.
Is it not a Tundra or whatever, the trucks that were popular with ISIS? Remember that?
Her name is Isis Wharton. And she applied for the plate back in 2022, and the DMV approved it. But now they've come back 3 years later to say she can't have it anymore. So here she is talking about it. This is ISIS about her. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not ISIS. That is the still music from before. Okay, here's ISIS.
I'm proud of my name. I'm proud that it's on my car, and I feel like driving around, it looks cool. Dear Isis Wharton, the Department of Motor Vehicles has reviewed its records, and it was determined that personalized license plates, I am ISIS, assigned to your Kia contain a configuration of letters that are non-compliant with the requirements of Title 13. I just did my registration a couple months ago, and they didn't say anything then either. My first reaction, I was super surprised. I was confused since I've had it for so long.
So what do you think? Should she keep the plate?
I mean, it is, she's got to be aware of.
Or is it a situation where maybe it's not fair, but that's life?
Yeah. I mean, has there ever been like another thing like that, like where you name a kid after like
Karen?
Yeah. Well, my first girlfriend,
Karen's
Taliban. I feel bad for her. You know.
Karen is only a terrorist organization for managers. Okay.
Yeah.
Not for the world.
It just sucks. Like you name your kid Karen, and now it's a bad word.
I know.
I mean, Isis is the Egyptian goddess of motherhood.
Yes. It's a beautiful name. I hate that ISIS, the terrorist organization, decided to call themselves ISIS, the Islamic
which is
State
the Islamic State of Iraq and Syria.
Right.
So what do you think? Should she be able to keep it? I said let her
let her
have it.
I mean, ISIS is still active. I just looked it up. Like, is ISIS still a thing? Yes.
And they're still driving their Tundras or their Tacoma. Whatever.
Yeah, she's got a Kia. She's
got a Kia.
She's cute. Like, just let her do her thing.
Everybody knows that's not
her.
The real ISIS.
Right.
This is a sweet little growl.
She's driving around California in a Kia.
I am John Wayne Gacy. Yeah.
Not the most intimidating vehicle, I guess.
But also, if you're her, would you want to promote that your name is ISIS?
But she's only lived the ISIS life of herself. She's never been terrible.
Man,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
the one advantage is that's the one name. You know, you're not supposed to really put your name out there because people can track you easier and all that. That's the one name where a stalker's going to be like, I'm not going to mess with that gal and follow her home. No freaking way.
I think she should be able
Let
to
her have
keep
it. Yeah. Let her have it. And a man in Florida was waiting in the drive-thru line at Popeyes when a drunk woman walked up to the window and stepped between his car and the window. She apparently arrived in an Uber, but the driver wouldn't wait in line. She's hammered, and was demanding a Baconator. What's the problem? So a guy goes to Popeyes.
Right.
Drunk woman walks up to the window, steps between his car and the window.
Yeah.
She got there in an Uber. She's hammered. She was demanding a Baconator.
She should have gone inside.
What's the problem here?
Well, she's cutting line.
A Baconator is not at Popeyes.
Right, ma'am. This is a Popeyes.
Oh, I guess that is true.
This is
Where is a Baconator?
this
Jack
is
in
a
the
Wendy's.
Box?
This is a Wendy's sandwich.
Oh.
She said O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Not something at Popeyes. So the guy filmed the woman as she talked about how long she's waited, how she's from California. Here she is. This is somebody absolutely blitzed, having a great time, needs a Baconator.
I just want the order that I came here with a whole mess of bacon in.
Wait, who you came? How you got here? You walked from
I
where?
walked here. You want to give me a fist bump for waiting 15 minutes?
Where you from? You not from around here.
I'm from California.
They better give you food.
Amen.
Yeah, that's right. They gotta give you food.
I just want my Baconator meal. That's all I care about.
What are you doing?
Baconator meal.
That's a cop, by the way. Cop walks up.
What are you doing?
And escorts her away.
Finally, someone's here to help me.
High five me. I am here from California.
The guy was really nice. He's like, you need one.
I know.
Oh, is it ironic that she wants a Baconator and a cop walks up? Come on.
What are you trying to say?
I don't know.
Give you food.
I just want my Baconator meal. That's all I care about.
What are you doing?
Baconator meal.
All right.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's go.
I love the cop. All right, let's go.
You know, in her mind, like right then, she's like, cool, we're going to get it. It's going to happen.
God bless you, women of law enforcement and men of law enforcement, having to deal with this.
You know,
Let's go.
I never realized why police officers were called pigs, and I just looked it up. The term pig was used in 19th century England as a general derogatory term for somebody disliked or morally corrupt, and this negative connotation was applied to law enforcement, suggesting corruption, greed, and desire to hog bribes. Interesting.
Okay. So, police show up, escort her away. I don't know if she's being cited or charged with anything, but she's having a good time.
That sounds awesome.
All right, let's take a break. All right, we'll come back with some news. TikTok lives. A deal for China to sell the app is in the works. And the kids are not all right. Student test scores plummet to historic lows.
Ooh.
King Scott, are you having a raccoon problem in your house? Or not in the house, at your house?
Yes.
Out in the yard.
Yes.
Thank God they're not in the house yet.
No. But I need to get rid of it.
What are they doing? Are they destroying things? Are they eating things?
Well, they've become fond of our bird food, which is frustrating. And then the nice thing is we have dogs, and so I'm just waiting for our dogs to go out there and encounter it. And
You should invite Rafe over. He's always wanting raccoons to move in with him and Tina. And
Right.
well, I want the
yeah,
pet.
Rafe
It's a
loves
full-grown
raccoons.
guy. If it was a
Little
baby
trash
one, I
pandas.
would take it and
Yeah.
make it a pet. But it's a full-grown, beefy little boy, and
I have a friend whose dad has a pet raccoon.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so Hoosier.
It is, and it's so great.
Mm-hmm.
And his dad was like sending me videos for the longest time because I was obsessed, and I wanted to come meet this thing, but it only likes the family. So
You ever think of a BB gun just to scare
have
it off?
what?
I have to have
Why not?
What is a little thump
Don't
on
be
him?
shooting animals.
It's a
I
little
need a
thump.
BB gun.
It's a
They're a
cute,
nuisance.
I don't like
a
this.
cute little thump.
No.
I'll pretend he lost the Pick'em challenge, and I'll.
It's a nuisance animal.
They
Get 'em
have
out of
their-
there.
They have their purpose.
Yeah, not on my property.
Maybe you should clean up your yard. You know what I mean?
He's got bird feeders.
Stop throwing cheeseburgers in your front yard.
We like the birds. We don't like the raccoons.
I would say stalk this thing out.
Okay.
Have the BB gun ready.
I'll
You
get
see
it
it
ready.
just a little
Nah.
right in the tush, and that thing will be gone.
I have a raccoon that comes. I have a possum, a raccoon, deer, turtle, cats. Everybody comes up to my patio.
Yeah, because
Fascinating.
all the animals tell each other, like, hey, this idiot
Snow White lives at this
is
house.
giving us food.
Yeah.
And I'm sure your neighbors love that.
I threw out some carrots. I was chopping up carrots the other day. I threw those in my front yard for the deer. I know you're not supposed to, but I did. So
Yep.
come at me, man.
Well-
I don't care.
My possum hasn't been around in a long time. I'm afraid he has passed.
Yeah, I think you should
I miss
probably,
my possum.
Possums are
I think
awesome.
you should probably shoot this thing with a BB gun.
We live in
Okay.
such different worlds.
It's fine. And listen, if you've seen The Matrix, you know the choice between the red pill and the blue pill.
Mm-hmm.
If you've been to Connecticut, you may also get to see a red squirrel and a blue squirrel.
Ah, I'm into
Animal
political?
control in Connecticut is investigating how two squirrels ended up painted blue and red, and they shared photos. And it seems like they've been deliberately painted. They say the squirrels appear to be okay, but they're asking for help in identifying the person or people responsible for painting the squirrels. Some are joking it was a gender reveal gone bad, which sadly is a possibility.
I hope that is it.
Interestingly enough, this has happened before last year, and we had the story. A 62-year-old guy in New York was arrested for trapping and spray painting squirrels bright apple red. It's still unclear why he did it or how he was caught.
Are these squirrels into skunk rock music?
But for what it's worth, that was happening in Putnam County, New York, which does border Connecticut, but it's not the area where the new squirrels are, so I don't know.
I was thinking of Meet the Parents when he spray paints the cat's tail.
Yeah, Jinxie. All right, let's do some news.
Oh, yeah. We gonna do some news.
So we'll start with this. If your screen-addicted teenager seems less sour than usual, this is why. It looks like TikTok will live on. The government announced a pending deal for a group in the U.S. to buy TikTok. It's currently owned by the Chinese company ByteDance. They didn't say who's buying it, but insiders think Oracle founder Larry Ellison is involved. For a minute last week, he passed Elon Musk and was the richest person in the world. Elon was solidly back in the lead last I checked. TikTok has been on the chopping block for years now over worries China could use it to track Americans. Congress passed a bill last year that said ByteDance had to sell to a U.S. company or face a ban. The original deadline was January 19th, and TikTok did briefly disappear from the App Store. But the president extended the deadline to April, then June, then September. The new ban was supposed to take effect this Friday, but it sounds like that won't be happening. The White House said the framework of a deal is in place, and it could be finalized by the end of the week.
Thank goodness.
This is the funniest baloney of excuse ever is that they're tracking you with this, and I don't know. I like the theory that it's because their TikTok store has it's been so successful that it's hurt Amazon's growth, and so that's the main reason they're going after it.
I bought things off TikTok.
Jeff Bezos wants it gone.
Absolutely, he does.
And he funds a lot of
And
stuff.
what Bezos wants, Bezos gets.
That's
I mean,
right.
yeah, the cloud, their government's cloud is stored with his company, and
Listen, nothing's off the table, Scott.
no,
I'm indifferent about TikTok. I get on it. It's like a little slot machine that I like scrolling. I've bought some things off of it, a lot of cleaning utilities. But I also don't care if it goes away. So I'm totally not the person to comment.
I'm not
on this.
either. I don't really know much about it. I know it's a big deal. Like, people are making it a big deal.
The financial part is nice about it. A lot of people make money on it.
Well, maybe it needs to go bye-bye because the kids are being affected by social media. And
that's a good point.
There is some deeply concerning news about U.S. students, and it's serving as a major wake-up call. So the latest results from the Nation's Report Card, which is a big federal test that on the regular checks up on students across the country. The results are in, and they are, in a word, sobering. So the new data, which is the first to be collected since the pandemic, shows that math and reading skills of high school seniors have sunk to the lowest levels ever recorded. So let's break down the numbers. For 12th graders, average reading scores are the worst they've been in 30 years, hitting a low not seen since 1992. Math scores are also looking rough, registering their weakest showing since 2005. Now, to put that in perspective, a staggering 45% of high school seniors performed below the basic achievement level in math, and 32% were below basic in reading. And it's not just seniors. Eighth graders science scores have also dropped to the lowest point since 2009. On top of the failing scores, kids are also missing more school. In 2024, 31% of 12th graders reported missing 3 or more days of school in the previous month, an increase from 26% in 2019. Now, it's easy to point the finger at the COVID-19 pandemic. After all, the seniors in the report were in 8th grade when everything shut down. And they spent a lot of time learning from a computer screen instead of the classroom. That definitely didn't help. But here's the really worrying part. Experts are saying this isn't a new problem. This downward slide in student performance actually started more than a decade ago, long before anybody heard of COVID. And the acting commissioner for the National Center for Education Statistics basically said that he's just the latest in the line of officials trying to sound the alarm about this. He said, my predecessor warned of this trend, and her predecessor warned of this trend as well, and now I'm warning you of this trend.
I had this thought last night. Maybe we should get rid of the internet.
Get rid of the internet.
And I know that sounds a little much, but I feel like we are all, because I was listening to the new Mark Maron episode with Jamie Lee Curtis, and she was talking about how we as a society of people, we are in an experiment right now where we are seeing everything all at once at any moment. And I don't think that has a great effect on humanity. And if you think about, like, this is just part of the story, that reading scores and test scores are going down. And if people say, this doesn't bother me, I don't got kids. Well, no, it will bother you, because these young people are going to be the ones who are going to school and getting jobs and taking care of all of us when we're old as hell.
Right.
Yeah. And so it worries me for that reason. But also, like, the internet takes up so much of our time. And it used to not exist. And we remember that. We're old enough to remember when it changed, whenever the internet started to be everywhere. And I will say that we always pine for the time before because of the nostalgia there. But I also think there was something to it. Yes, the internet does a lot of good for business and keeping people informed. But people were informed and had businesses before the internet. So we could go back.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I second this.
And I'm turning into King Scott, I guess.
What's also troubling is who's falling behind the most. So the top performing students have pretty much held their ground. So if you're a top performer, you're good, you were good, you're still going to be good. It's the students who are already struggling that are seeing the steepest declines, which means the achievement gap between high achievers and low achievers is getting wider.
Mm-hmm.
So what's causing all this? And there is no single answer. People have a couple ideas. Beyond the pandemic disrupted stuff. Yeah, maybe that's part of it. Some point to the constant screen time. Kids on social media and streaming videos, they're doing this more than ever. Others suggest that policy shifts in schools have reduced academic rigor. Newer issues like the rapid rise of AI might also be making it harder for kids to learn.
Yeah, it's just going to supercharge idiocracy.
So whatever the cause is, it's clear that efforts need to be made to fix this.
They won't.
And it's a serious problem that's been building for years, and it looks like it's finally hitting a critical point.
Yeah.
So is it just maybe the way they should almost do it? I don't know if it's a test or how you do it, but you find out the interests of a kid, and if a kid learns through that structure of the typical classroom, then leave that kid there, but then put in the kids who are moving around, they're crazy, they need to, physically touch things, they need to be more involved with stuff like that, like have a school just for that.
Well, they do. They have, there's special education. That
No, I'm saying like
developmental education.
Because there's different ways to learn. Not everyone's going to sit there and
well,
learn.
Let's talk about AI for a second. All
being
right?
a good employee.
So ChatGPT could be a slippery slope. You could go from not trusting it to picking a restaurant for date night to allowing it to plan your entire wedding and honeymoon. At that point, you might be addicted. So according to a new survey, 73% of people who use AI chatbots say they are now dependent on AI.
Mm-hmm.
And 25% say they now struggle to write emails without it.
I saw that women, too, are high up in the research as far as women are using ChatGPT more than men, which is interesting to me.
I just asked ChatGPT if I'm addicted to using AI.
What did it say to you?
Let's see here. Younger people have become more addicted. 78% of Gen Z and 75% of millennial users say they feel dependent on AI, compared to 67% of Gen X and 59% of boomers.
I know I sound like an old lady right now, but man, it's not going to be good. It's just not. I'm not against AI. I think there can be some really fantastic technological advances. But as far as normal people using it for just willy-nilly stuff like writing an email, that's so dumb.
Well, you know what? I hope, since it's so new, we're just getting to know it and use it, and it's advancing so quickly. I just think that we'll get used to it. We'll kind of get into a groove, maybe.
Yeah, but that groove is going to be acceleration of what we already have through the internet. Like, think about, can you just do
We'll
this for me?
figure out how to use it the right way.
Can you just do this for me? Can you go back to being in like 8th grade when you had to actually go to a bibliography to look up in an encyclopedia or do some sort of Dewey Decimal System to write a term paper? Now we don't, and that's just a simple example of how we don't even have to do that. And now people wouldn't even read, now teachers probably aren't even reading the papers that they're being submitted.
They're just putting them in AI.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so nobody is reading anything. Nobody is writing anything.
Yeah,
and then you're expecting reading and writing scores to go up.
I think bringing back
Good
hardcover
luck.
books is we may need to do.
Yeah, because there's some kids that live near my uncle, and we found out recently there's maybe like 6 or 7 kids at the house through high school all the way down.
Right.
And they don't know how to read any of them. And these are...
It's a problem.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was actually that common, and it seems like it's a lot more common than we realize.
Here's another thing. If you're under 30, you probably suck at reading clocks. So a new study found that most people under the age of 30 cannot look at an old school clock and tell you what time it is right away.
Yeah. It's like cursive, just going by the wayside.
It takes a couple seconds.
I keep mine the old school way, so I have to remember.
We're talking about the kind with the hour and minute hands. So 95% of boomers and over 80% of Gen Xers can look at one and instantly know what time it is. But barely more than half of millennials can. And by the time you get to Gen Z, only 43% can look at a clock and know. And it takes a while for most Zoomers to figure it out. It takes a couple seconds for a young person to take a look at a clock and go, oh, okay, the minute hand, the big hand's the minute hand, small hand's the hour hand.
Wait till they see military time. They're going to be like...
Silly that we even have handed clocks. I don't even know what the term is. With the second hand. Analog, yeah, I guess it is. Like, why? It's just a waste of time. Like, literally, that's technology I can get behind. I love just looking at my iWatch and seeing it's 8:59 right now.
Yeah, but you know, like the old school, like...
I get it. It's like a vintage store. Okay, cool. Like, but we don't have time for this. Literally,
we don't have time. And finally, this may bring tears of joy to your face, or maybe that's just extra eye drops leaking out. Doctors have reportedly developed special eye drops for people with long-sightedness that could replace the need for reading glasses or surgery.
That's cool.
So you wouldn't have to be constantly lubricating your eyes or even, dropping the solution right before reading. It could be as simple as using them twice a day. And the idea is that this could be more convenient than carrying around reading glasses, and it would be a lot less invasive than surgery. If you care, here's a science. The drops contain something called pilocarpine, which is a drug that constricts the pupils and contracts the muscles that control the shape of the eye's lens to enable focus on objects at different distances, as well as some non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug that reduces inflammation. It's unclear when they may be widely available, but this is something that could be in our not-too-distant future.
This is really cool. Is it the one called Viz? V-I-Z-Z?
There were a couple. So and this isn't the first time that scientists have used eye drops to address eyesight. In 2023, researchers at Ohio State worked on special eye drops that could prevent or delay nearsightedness, so kids wouldn't have to get corrective lenses so early. And in 2021, Vuity, V-U-I-T-Y, Vuity eye drops hit the market. Those drops claim they could replace eyeglasses for people who have trouble seeing close up. The medicine takes about 15 minutes to work, but the effect of sharper vision can supposedly last up to 10 hours. So
this is huge.
We're there.
Medical science.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
All right, that's your news. All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll come back with some emails and sports. So where's Rafe? Rafe's down in...
He's in Eureka Springs, Arkansas.
Arkansas.
With Tina and her fam.
That sounds like fun. We had to send Moon home because he's sick.
Yeah.
It's been a day.
Hey, by the way, just want to follow up from the first hour, if anybody was listening. Our water is running again here at Hubbard St. Louis, and I actually did get to flush the toilet, to which I had to leave in the first hour.
Any splash?
No splash. I did not go through a wall like the
missed.
Kool-Aid Man.
So they shut the water off, learn how to go a number 2.
My daily morning
and it's fine,
ritual.
It's fine, and it wouldn't go down because there's no water.
Right.
So I said, the water's going to come back on eventually, and somebody's going to have to go into that stall and flush.
I've been checking every hour. Got to flush it myself.
Well, that's good.
So
Darn.
saved somebody today. Saved a life today.
That was nice of you.
Let's get to some emails. Rizz Show at 1057thepoint.com, or send your instant feedback through the 1057 The Point mobile app.
And listeners, emails brought to you by Garage Doors giving you trouble. Then you're going to call the Glenn Brothers Garage at 618-900-4239 or glennbrothers.com.
This is from Danny. Way back in 2012, on my brother's wedding day, we took photos at Busch Stadium. We got to sit in the dugout and walk on the track in foul territory. This was in October during the playoffs. We were there during the day, and a game was that night. Ken Rosenthal, the MLB reporter, was in front of a camera discussing the upcoming game. He was very annoyed that a wedding party was having fun.
Man, he just seems like a delight, doesn't he?
He did not come over to congratulate my brother and his wife. He just gave us dirty looks. Meanwhile, Rennie Knott, our buddy from KSDK, was also there and could not have been nicer.
That's because his real name is Tynda.
Rennie's the best.
Rennie's the best.
Well, that's 2 strikes.
2 strikes, Ken. 3 strikes if you count the bow tie. This one, I was in the hospital with one of my children having a minor surgery, and the surgeon that was performing this walks in to talk to us, give you the rundown about what's going on with the procedure. I couldn't say anything because my husband is a pretty crazy, jealous guy. But this doctor was wearing white surgery pants and had no underwear on.
What?
And yes, his penis was huge. And I couldn't stop looking at it. Nor could I even pay attention to a thing he was saying.
Yeah.
I still haven't said anything to him or her about it, but have definitely shared some serious laughs with some friends. I don't know what the point of this email was.
I know.
But,
now we all know. That was cool.
Your doctor's mail.
I know. Moon normally does the emails. He just sent me his file, and I'm going through a lot of this stuff. I don't know what's going on here. This is from Katie. Good morning. I don't know when the last time we went over this and reminded people what is a respectful time to start loud outside projects on a Saturday morning.
Yes, Katie.
My neighbor started some kind of weed whacker / blower at 7 a.m. this past Saturday. Drove my dogs absolutely insane and woke up my whole house. Looking for Rizz law on this.
Yeah. What is the time? We talked about this not too long ago with the roofers over the summer because they were getting to work pretty because it gets so hot.
Yeah.
And that makes sense. And usually 7, I think, is like the time that we thought. 7
During the
a.m.
week.
I mean,
if it's over 90 degrees, or if it's going to be over 90 degrees that day,
Yeah.
7 a.m. is okay during the week to start work.
Here's the thing. I think 7 a.m. is perfect as long as it's not next door to me or anything. But if it's outside of that, perfect. Go ahead and do it.
I like to
Just
blow the
avoid
leaves
overload.
and dirt and mulch off of my front porch. And sometimes I'm up way early because, sleeping in for us is like 6 o'clock in the morning. And, if it's 7 o'clock, I'm like, it's too early to be blowing.
On the weekend it is.
Yeah.
Especially a Sunday morning.
Yeah, but do you have like an electric?
I do, yeah.
That's a big difference. I bet this is like the commercial grade.
Yeah. So what are you saying on the weekends? What is the time?
I think on the weekdays, it's generally acceptable to begin loud work, construction using power tools, lawnmowers, leaf blowers.
So many power tools.
7 a.m. is okay.
Yeah, because
7 a.m.
everyone's already
7
up.
to 8 is okay.
Weekend, though.
Most municipal noise ordinance set the time for construction, 7 a.m. to avoid disturbing residents who are still sleeping. On the weekends, man, it's 9 a.m.
9?
Really?
9 a.m. weekends.
Really?
Even on a hot day where someone's trying to...
You know what? I'll even say this. St. Louis, listen up.
Here it comes.
During the week, between 7 and 8, fine. Start. Saturdays, 9 a.m. Sundays, 10 a.m.
Noted.
Whoa.
Sundays and holidays, 10 a.m.
Wow, because it's Lard's Day.
Okay.
Fine.
He has spoken.
I had a situation. My band played Saturday night private party, and as the sun went down, a man started mowing his lawn behind us. The
That's
next
the
door
best.
neighbor. Is that rude?
Yes.
Say that again?
My band was playing a private party in O'Fallon, Illinois on Saturday night.
Yeah.
We played 6 to 9. We're outside. At like the end of dusk, let's say 8:20.
The neighbor started mowing the lawn?
The neighbor
Complete a-hole.
started mowing the lawn.
Complete
Because
a-hole.
I think it's also that kind of move. You could say they're a-holes too. We've had a, birthday party or something in the backyard, and then a neighbor will all of a sudden that day decide to mow
Right
then, and you're like,
I get it if it's in the afternoon.
Complete jerk.
This was in the night. He had to have his little riding lawnmower nightlight on and he didn't even mow the whole
Completely
yard.
a douchebag.
Yeah, that was
Just
on
a total
purpose.
jerk.
Completely a douchebag.
I was laughing so hard. I'm like, what a total tool bag. It's not that we're
Completely
like the best
unacceptable.
band in the world, but we try hard.
Maybe he's just trying to listen.
Wow.
And also, he was invited. I asked the party
Oh,
host.
and he was invited?
Yes.
Oh.
Or at least aware, because the party host said, yeah, I told my neighbors, hey, we're going to have a band.
Super dick move. Super jerk move.
Yeah.
Yeah, this band.
Do they
needs
not
more
get
bass.
along?
I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know. Also, the cops showed up. First time my band's had a cop show up to the party
Nice.
and want us to shut the hell up.
Oh,
So
they did. They shut you down.
They,
Nice.
they didn't shut us down. I continued. I said, this is rock and roll, sir.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And then he
Get
just
outta
got
here.
a beer. I know.
Get out of here.
Get there, Baconator.
Never tell you, and Scott, you were there at the fight at my house. Were you
Oh,
there?
yeah.
When the cops showed up. And
What was this?
It was when I was living in Chesterfield. We're having a party at my house for one of the boxing matches. There were mad heads at my house, right? Mad heads.
That's
That means
right.
That means a lot of people.
Oh.
Somebody complained about something. The cops showed up, and I ran.
See ya.
His house. Whose name is
Take
on
care
it?
of this.
I
Why would you run?
don't know. It was instinct kicked in.
You're not 18
And I
anymore.
went, oh, this is my house.
Right, you
And
have
then I went and the cops were like, hey, what's going on over here? And I instinct was like, run to the woods. So I grabbed the keg and ran into the woods.
Man.
And I'm like, wait a minute, I'm
30.
I'm in my 30s.
Right. What's wrong with you?
And then I went out to the driveway. What's good? Hey, what's going on,
Yeah.
cops? It wound up being fine.
Yeah,
right,
I
good.
did. The first real party I ever went to like that was in middle school, and I had a few friends that were able to drive. Their siblings were there; they could drive, and So we're out there in this field, and all of a sudden you see the cop lights just show up everywhere, and so they're like, run, and you're scared to death thinking it's the end of the world. And so we slid down this hill, get down there, and somehow it was so organized where there was like cars waiting down there ready for people. Hilarious. You know, you hop in and everyone like just drives off.
Well,
and it was pretty neat.
Instinct kicked in and I ran. So
yeah, well, that's
fun.
Smart.
I didn't get arrested. Didn't get arrested.
Did you come back?
Oh, good. I came back. And now I went to talk to the cops too because I had wait a minute, I'm an adult and this is my home. I had one of those moments. All right. Thank you for your emails. Here's sports. All right, Learn Sports, sponsored by
DraftKings at Casino Queen. Play, stay, dine. Visit DraftKings at CasinoQueen.com for all of the special promotions.
All right, good news for the home team to start things off. Cardinals utility man Brendan Donovan has been named the team's nominee for this year's Roberto Clemente Award. This is a huge honor in Major League Baseball given to the player who best represents the game through character, through community work, and philanthropy. Brandon Donovan has done a lot of work supporting veterans and local communities. He said it's an absolute honor to be nominated for an award that honors a legend like Clemente. Past Cardinal winners include Adam Wainwright, Yadier Molina, and Albert Pujols, so he is in good company.
That's awesome.
Now for some tough news from the NFL. Cincinnati Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow is set to have surgery on his left toe and is expected to be out for at least 3 months. He got the toe turf.
That sucks.
Or the turf toe.
Turf toe.
Turf toe. Coach Zach Taylor confirmed the surgery yesterday. Said this is a major blow for the Bengals, who have started the season 2-0 and were looking like a real playoff contender. The injury happened during Sunday's win over the Jaguars when Joe Burrow was sacked. Jake Browning, who came in and led the team to a comeback victory, will take over as starting quarterback. So wrapping things up for week 2 with the NFL, looking at Monday Night Football, we had a couple dramatic finishes. First, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers pulled off a last-second victory over the Houston Texans, winning 20-19. It was a heartbreaker for the Texans, who had taken the lead with just over 2 minutes left. But Bucs quarterback Baker Mayfield led his team to an 80-yard drive, capped by a 2-yard touchdown run with only 6 seconds left on the clock. Mayfield kept the final drive alive with a gutsy 15-yard scramble on a 4th down play. And then in the late game, the Chargers beat the Raiders 20-9 in a key divisional matchup. The story of this game was the Chargers' defense, which completely shut down the Raiders' offense. Raiders quarterback Geno Smith had a rough night, throwing 3 interceptions, including one on the very first play of the game. On the other side, Chargers quarterback Justin Herbert had a solid performance, throwing for 242 yards and 2 touchdowns, leading his team to a 2-0 start on the season. So learn.
What?
You and I. It was you and I for last place in the Rizz Show Pick'em Challenge for our team.
Oh, boy.
By the way, congratulations to the Fast Lane. They did take the win this week. But it came down to you and I for our picks. You had 8 wins. I had 9 wins.
Yes.
Correct. We both got the Chargers correct. Boom. But we had differing picks on that Texans-Bengals game. Texans-Bucks game.
Oh.
We had different picks on the Texans-Bucks game. You picked the Buccaneers. I picked the Texans.
Lucky.
The Buccaneers win. So now we are tied.
Oh.
Hey.
And we go to the tiebreaker, and according to the tiebreaker, I beat you by 1 point.
I hate everybody. Also, the men who have been sending me their picks, I'm so mad at all of you. Although I have a new guy that slid into my DMs, is like, here is for next week. So I'm taking a different person every week. I'm taking their picks to post. So I have a new guy that slid into my DMs. He's like, here it is. He gave a lot of great explanations. I'm going to go with his picks because I obviously have no idea what the hell I'm doing.
Well, we are missing Sharpshooter Moon, so...
And I also have thin pants on today, and I don't want to deal with it today. So
you wore thin pants knowing there's a possibility?
I didn't know.
Forgot?
I just was getting dressed this morning, and
First thing I did when I woke up this morning, I looked.
I don't do that. I just live my life.
Sorry.
It's okay.
You
shouldn't be sorry. Congratulations.
2 shots coming your way.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
It's the second week.
That's fine.
My God.
It's fine. It was close. I'm
just going to quit. I think my contract's up soon. I don't know, man.
There's no quitting.
I don't know.
I think you need to just laugh.
What's going on in the news today?
And King Scott's going to make us laugh and take us into the final break with today's headline goo.
Utah Governor Spencer Cox says young people need to go outside and touch grass. And I'd like to add, it wouldn't hurt to also smoke it.
Okay.
Yeah, reading and math scores for high school seniors hit record lows. And I thought class of 2025 was their year, but it turns out it's their IQ range. Daily drops could make glasses obsolete, which will also throw a serious dent in naughty librarian porn. The Pope canonized the Catholic Church's first millennial saint, his most impressive miracle, moving out of his parents' basement. Incredible. Florida woman punched an alligator to rescue her dog. Then the alligator went for her cat, and she offered it a napkin. A new study shows being too thin can be deadlier than being overweight. And that study may be flawed, though, because all the thin people in the study were heavy meth users. Motley Crue's Vince Neil suffered a stroke last year, and he's gone from singing Dr. Feelgood to saying, Doctor, I don't feel good.
It's true.
It's been 30 years since Drew Barrymore flashed David Letterman, and if she ever wants to do it again, she won't have to lift her shirt as high.
What? It's a sag boob joke? How dare you?
Mm-hmm. The Who announced their final concert will be October 1st, and this will free them up to work their side hustle as Halloween skeletons. And finally, even though Taylor Swift was at Sunday's Eagle-Chiefs game, she wasn't shown once. So fans saw as much of her as they saw of Kansas City's offense. Am I right? Yep. And may the goo be with you.
Thank you, Scott.
You're welcome.
All right, that is it for us. Appreciate y'all tuning in. If you missed anything, you got the clip of the day brought to you by Michaels. Also, the podcast brought to you by Dobbs Tire and Auto Centers. Podcast is titled,
I Just Don't Understand This.
Okay. Simple as that. Yeah. All right, learn what else?
Just get tickets to Blues Night. We're going to have Rizz Night at the Blues coming up in January.
Mm-hmm.
Our Halloween party is coming up at the end of October at Ride or Die at Ballpark Village. We want you there. So please, 1057thepoint.com.
Scott.
Yes, you can follow me, King Scott Rules. Also, make sure to come out this Saturday, September 20th from noon till 2 at Case and Bucks down there in Barnhart. Moon and I will be out there hanging out, and so come on over.
All
good
right.
times.
Get all the details at 1057thepoint.com. All right, we leave you with a selection from our Teamers Remember the Day, brought to you by Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill. From St. Louis, Heather Cochran is our Teamers Remember the Day.